Okay, so I think everybody should be seeing me starting. I'm going to give everybody a couple minutes to come into the feed, to the stream. So hold on a moment. See if we can get this going. Good. Okay, so oh, that's so large. I don't mind that though, I guess. All right, let me get my streaming chat window set up. Let's make sure everything's okay. Let's do a test message on YouTube and a test message on Twitch. That is so annoying. Why does I only get one? I have a combined multi-chat, but only one side comes through. Old man in his box. Show timestamps, font size. My what? That's so annoying. All right. Let's try this. YouTube. Okay, that shows up on my combined chat system. And then let's try Twitch. Twitch does not show up on my combined chat. What? That is really weird. That feels like that's a problem. Okay. Um, hmm. Hmm. Now I'm nervous that no. Oh, I wonder if that's the problem. Let's try this again. YouTube does come through. Twitch does not come through. So maybe my Twitch broadcast ID changed? Is that a thing? Could that have happened? Could my Twitch broadcast ID have changed? And settings. Tell me about this. Do I have the wrong ID now? Same as OBS. Connected. Canvas. Don't care. Broadcast settings. A technical error occurred. Please try again later. Ugh. Oh, goodness. Okay. Shoot. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, so if I'm having technical problems with, oh my God, if I'm having technical problems with Stream Elements, that means I can only see YouTube comments. I can't see Twitch comments, and that's really not okay. So, what am I gonna do? I could just pull up the Twitch I could pull up the Twitch feed in a browser and just flip back to it now and again. That sounds terrible, though. Okay, let's see here. It should show that I am live. Let's go to my channel. Okay. It says I have a bunch of followers. It's showing my live feed. Okay. What in the world? What? Why does my Twitch chat have me typing YouTube in it? Because I'm in the Twitch chat typing YouTube. And I'm in the YouTube chat typing Twitch. That's why. Okay, so I have it backwards. I have it backwards. And the chat is not showing YouTube comments. Can I configure this? Okay. Goofing it off. Update. Continue. Okay. Okay, let's try this again. YouTube. Ah! It came through. All I need to do is update. Okay. Okay. All right. All right, gang. Looks like we're back. We're back, and everything is working. Let's try here. Control-Shift-S. Did that not work? That did not work. What did I do wrong? Isn't that what you're supposed to do to get your Twitch channel to work? Control-Shift-Z. That's what I did wrong. Okay. Control-Shift-Z. Oh, look at that. Okay. All right, everybody. We are streaming. We are live, and we're going to do some Fallout. We are going to mess around with Fallout. It looks like my chat is live now, and it seems like it's showing everything just fine. So let's go. Let's get into it. Let's see. For those of you who are going to be watching the replay, I suspect that I don't have anybody watching this video live yet because I just started. But for anybody who's watching the replay of it, let me just tell you, I'll just bring you guys up to speed. Anybody watching the saved version. I think they call it a VOD, video on demand. So here's what we're doing. I'll show you the journal. The quest right now is Ten Pines Bluff has asked us to get rid of the super mutants in Medford Memorial Hospital because the super mutants have been attacking Ten Pines Bluff from this hospital, apparently, or using this as their base. So we're in the hospital right now, and all we want to do is end the super mutants behind that door. I saved the game and stopped here. I don't remember why. Maybe because I was tired and I just had to end the stream. Oh, I think because I was going to do I was running a game. I was running a D&D game and I had to go. Okay, that's actually good to know because that means I don't have any problems. Like, I didn't stop the game because I couldn't move forward. I just stopped the game because I got busy. So I should be able to open this and have a fight. And it should be okay. I got a full core, I got full hit points, I got full action points. Everything seems fine, and we just came out of a save, so I don't need to resave. Let's just open this bad boy. We'll just see. Let's just see what we got. Here we go. There's already bad guys. Uh, oh, hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Wait, am I not? Oh, I did hit him once. I hit him once. Good. Oh no, I'm going down in hit points. That was not good. Okay. That might even been friendly fire. I don't know, but my hit points kept going down by 10% every time Heather shot a blast. I don't have the feats yet that turn off friendly fire, so I may have actually just been getting blown up by my friends. Let's take Jet and... Okay, good. And Med X and Psycho and Water. And then let's try... Oh, and... Sorry. And the obvious reason I came in here. I need a stim pack because I'm already getting hurt. And some water. Okay, here we go. We'll do Jet time. Here we go. Oh no, I'm shooting Ada. Ada, I'm so sorry. Okay, shoot. Ada, stop. What are you doing? Okay. I got infected by something, but... Well, if I crouch, it just says hidden. It doesn't say danger. I think we did it. I think that little mess that we just went through was the whole end of this little mission that I'm on. And I just realized, I thought this was smoke or something. There's a little grayness to this right now, and I think it's because there's actually glass here. So I can't shoot through the glass that's observing from this observation room. It's interesting. I always had the impression that this was just an open area, but I guess not. Alright, well, let's work our way backwards. We'll start by stripping this raider of everything he's got, and we'll take this super mutant helmet. We'll clear out the meat bags. 45! Thank you so much. Bottle caps. So what this should mean for everybody who's just coming in and starting this session with me, what this should mean is we can go back to Ten Pines Bluff now, one of the settlements in the game, and we should be able to win them over. Okay, that's nice. Syringer rifle. Craft ammo for a syringer at a chemistry station. Yep. Jingles. Good. Stim pack. Good. Nothing in that one. Nothing in that one. Nothing in the sinks. Okay. Oh, we didn't clear this all the way out. The most important thing is a hot plate. There we go. Hot plates have all the good parts. Rat Scorpion Stinger. Okay. 556. Nice. Pick a drink cup. Okay. Take more 45. Thank you so much. I'm very appreciative that they have my bullets. It's perfect. Is that more 45? Oh my gosh, this thing has just been a bounty for the bullets that I need. Right. Great. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 meat bags hanging in the air. That's one of them. Didn't have anything. What about this one? Doesn't have anything. That's 2. 3 don't have anything. And you've got Brahmin meat. Okay. Oh, we'll take the little bit we can get. All right. We're doing great. Okay. Well, gang, I think we've cleared out everything here. Let's just sort of... Hang on, let's just see. I never looked at this. Oh my gosh, I have an infection that's hurting me. Look at my hit points. Yikes. What do we have going on here? Periodic damage. I think I have tons of antibiotics now. I think I'm just going to take some. Reload. Okay. All right. Oh, I was saying, I don't think I ever actually looked at this operating theater terminal before I went through the room. And I don't think it really matters. I think it just controls lighting and music. But let's just see. Toggle operating lights, toggle operating music, remote door control. Yeah, none of this matters. Let's try the lights, though. Let's just see what happens. It's turning off the lights. Now it's dark in there. Okay. It's fine with me. Okay. Let's see. I don't think that I've left anything undone in here. I think I went through the whole third level, second level, first level. I think I did every room. So my gut feeling is there's nothing for me to find. There's nothing for me to do anymore in here. Everything should be empty. Like I cleared out every... Oh, except there's a liquid nitrogen dispenser that I missed. But... that should be empty. Yep.
Move along, citizen.
Well, we could take out the robot just to get the robot's parts. That might be interesting. Oh, I guess I did miss some things. Okay. No, we already scoured this. We already got this. Oh, well, I missed that. Okay. Pick that to jump down to the first level. Now we're just looping around. Okay, there's a second level pile of junk here, but we went through all of this as well, although I missed that too. Well, I guess I just missed a ton of stuff as I'm going through this place. Yep, went through all of this. Took out everybody that we could. I think I went through every meat bag. Oh, I missed a can. Yeah, I just am missing everything. I was so confident. I was like, we fully explored the area. There's nothing left to get. No, it turns out there's About 5 things I missed, at least. Okay. And another thing we missed. Interesting. And another thing we missed. Huh. Very weird. Well, I'm not going to take all the bones. You actually need bones to make oil, I believe. You can make oil at your settlement. I don't remember what it's called, but there's an option to make some kind of fluid, like cutting fluid. I think that's what it's called. You can make cutting fluid at your settlement, and I don't even know what cutting fluid is used for. Cutting? I have no idea. But one of the byproducts of cutting fluid, one of the parts of cutting fluid, is oil. And so you can make cutting fluid by grabbing skulls and things like that. And oh, look at that. I guess I'm taking a human jaw. I guess I am gonna make some oil from some bones. So yeah, you make cutting fluid at your settlements with bones and one other ingredient. I don't remember what. So I should take some bones, but I really didn't want to just pillage all this place for bones, because there's a lot of bones in there. Oh, I should have saved. I should have saved. I should have saved. That's fine. Okay. Okay. We did it. We cleared out the area. And we... Uh-oh. Something's coming after us. Let's get my light on. Okay. We can go back to Ten Pines Bluff now and turn in the quest. And I gotta tell you guys, one of the things that I love about having a computer with just like piles and piles of memory is...
Folks say the gunners have a hidey hole around here, but there's no overpass, so who knows where they are.
I know where they are. Okay. They're in the vault that's nearby. The Malden vault. Anyway, what I was going to say is I love having a computer that has a ton of memory because like these bodies are from 2 hours ago gameplay wise, and they're out here in the Commonwealth, whereas I've been inside this building doing stuff for the last 2 hours. And if you're playing on like a low memory console, like I have Fallout 4 on my Xbox, and it isn't even the new Xbox, it's the old Xbox. It just doesn't have enough memory for everything, and so the bodies get cleaned up really quickly. Like all the loot vanishes, and it doesn't vanish like within seconds, but it does vanish. I think it only will do something like 16 bodies or fewer. So like the moment you have a 17th body, it wipes out the oldest body. So if you knock down like 2 or 3 fights, you can have that many enemies on the ground that you've knocked out, and the game will not keep those bodies around. You just start losing gear. But if you have a ton of memory, I mean, it seems like the game adapts to your memory level, and it will not be as aggressive cleaning up bodies if the game thinks that you have plenty of memory for it, and it just will let the bodies stick around. So it's really kind of nice. Hmm. I mean, we could just fix my armor right here, but I don't think we're going to need to. It's just my leg that's busted. My leg is busted. It's not a lot of pieces. I don't think I'm going to get into many fights right now, so I don't think I need to worry about the leg falling apart. Watch me suddenly see a death claw here. Okay. I think what we're going to do is manually make our way to 10 pines. Got a little nervous because sometimes there actually is a death claw walking on these streets. In addition to the death claw that's down in the hole. Down there. Sometimes there's another one. Wait a second. Okay. You seem to be all right. Oh, well, let's just check these guys for stuff. No? No? Okay. Okay. Ooh. Oh, there's people. Are you guys friendly? I'm just running towards you like I don't even care.
Wow, look who it is. Glad to see the wasteland hasn't swallowed you up.
What do you
Interest
mean?
you in a little something to liven up your day?
Where are you heading?
Where are you heading?
Everywhere and nowhere. Staying in one place will get you killed these days. Especially if you're a chems dealer. Just a matter of time till someone tries to take what's yours. Lexa warns me that someone could be Simon one day.
Lexa and Simon? What is Lexa's deal?
What's Lex's deal with Simon?
She just wants her brother off drugs, but what can I say? Jet keeps him sharp. He does a good job, so I can't complain.
Wow, you got weirdly energetic with that response. I think that might have been an extra add-in. Maybe you should leave Simon be, or maybe Lexa's right. Or goodbye, or barter. I don't think I want to give a verdict on what they just said. I want to keep the bartering open, so I'm just going to say let's barter.
On second thought, let's see what you got.
Exactly what you need.
Just some bullets, some apples. Jet Psycho Stem. Stash. I have to say, your stash is not very good. You really don't have much of anything, do you? I don't think I want to do anything with you, actually, to be honest. I think I'm just going to say goodbye. Okay. And you're Lexa?
I'm watching you. Hands where I can see them.
And then there's Simon is the one that's Lexa's complaining about because he uses drugs. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Simon. Did not mean to waste your time. All right, where is 10 Pines? Is it this marker on my compass? Let's just see. Report your success. I mean, I'm aiming right at it, so I think that is my marker. I'm going to go across the Dark Hollow Pond, Sky Lanes, and then get to 10 Pines. Well, let's take a look at the pond. Oh, brother. I remember that guy from 15 hours ago in this game. That dude's legendary. I don't want to mess with him. He's legendary, and he has a skull by his face. Although, he had the skull by his name back when I was like level 15, and now I'm level 21. So maybe he's not as bad anymore. But can I? He doesn't have a skull anymore. But he is incredibly difficult. Look at how little damage I would do to him. Okay, so he's still rough. All right. Well, screw that guy. Ugh, he's gross. We'll go the long way around. We're going to avoid him. Oh my gosh, look at all this, though. Oh, beautiful. 1, 2. That's it? There's only 2 sets of tarberries? Dang, that looked like that would be more. There's more. There's more. There's more. Okay. Wait, is that a fourth set right there? We just gotta slide in. Or some more? I don't see more. Okay. Alright, we avoided Mr. Legendary Mirelurk Hunter. Oh, and we get some radiated ferns. Mutated ferns, I mean. Great, great, great. Oh, and we get some hubcap flower. Hubcap flower or hub flower? Hub flower, okay. Okay. And that is the skylanes that crashed. We're supposed to go through that to get to 10 Pines. So we've actually been at this crash site once before in this game, earlier in this game, probably around the same time I was level 15 and I was dealing with that legendary Mirelurk Hunter. We came by here and we saw huge amounts of fighting near the crashed plane, and we just left it. I was like, I know there's treasure here, but there's no possible way that I'm going to fight everybody that's here. And so we just left all the loot. Oh, I can hear them fighting again. New fighting, even more bad guys. Who's fighting who here? That's the... Okay. Gunners. It's Gunners versus... The odds are not good. 20? 20 is also not good. Let's try it, though. Nah, I didn't hit either time. Ah, he's too far back. Oh, I got him once! Got you once. Can see you back there. Okay, that sounded like somebody's nearby. Got one of them. Two. Oh. Is that Heather using a Child of Adam gun?
Hopefully, that's the last of them.
Wait, Ada, you didn't even help? You just stood back here narrating while Heather did all the work? Ada, that was sucky of you. But it's quiet now. Wait.
Tick, tick, tickety means moving.
There's one more dude right there. He's hiding in the nose of the plane. Well, we should probably save. We're doing unusually well here. And I don't want to lose it.
And crawl out through the fallout back to me. Crawl out through the fallout back to me.
I'm imagining things. I must pray harder in penance.
Sunglasses? Hell yeah. All right. So last time we were here, we basically fled and we left all the treasure here because we just couldn't. The enemies were too strong. But this time, the enemies were actually quite easily dispatched. And here we go. Let's get all the loot. For anybody who's never watched me before, this version of Fallout that I'm playing, this is Fallout 4, but it's modded Fallout 4. I'm playing it in survival mode, as it says across the bottom of the screen. It's survival mode that I'm playing, so it's harder than normal. However, I made it even harder on myself because I then added in a mod that allows the enemies to do double damage to me. So many of the monsters in the game can one-shot or two-shot kill me, which means a lot of my game looks like me running like a coward. Whenever the bad guys get too close or there's too many. That seems to happen a lot, is I just like, okay, no, I'm gonna die, and then I just run. Oh, that might be our first assault rifle. They don't appear until around level 20, and we just hit level 20, and here it is. That is great. I almost immediately want to go back to a settlement and start working on that assault rifle. I am happy to have the 45 as like a stopgap, but I way prefer the assault rifle. And I know most people hate the assault rifle because it looks so bad. It's a bulky, weird, awkward gun that's not based in reality. But I don't know a lot about guns, so I don't even know what guns are like in reality, really. So, you know, I'm fine with a weird, fictional gun. Okay. Let's dump some more stuff into my little guy here, and then we'll carry on. Okay, great. Let's give him all the junk too. Excellent. Okay, so anyway, welcome to anybody who's watching. I can't tell how many people are watching right now. It could be 0, it could be 5. I seem to get about 3, 4, or 5 people. So welcome to whoever's here. And yeah, I run the game in survival mode with mods to make it more difficult. I do that mostly because I have about 4,000 hours in the game, and in order just to keep it challenging for me, that's what I needed to do. But it does make it fun, so I'm happy about that. It does make it fun to do it like that. And as you can see, I'm obviously not lockpicking very much. I have a mod that if it's guaranteed I can get the lock, then the mod will just auto unlock it for me. So I rarely have to do the mini game for lockpicking. I can do the mini game for lockpicking. It shows up sometimes. It's showed up in this video already, but it's not very frequent. Okay. I am fairly sure that there's another enemy here on this weirdly angled terrain. Oh, maybe not. I thought there was someone else here that we were shooting at. Weren't there 2 gunners? There's one of them. 2 gunners and a child of Adam. That's a child of Adam and 1 gunner. Did the other gunner just maybe fell to the ground here?
Adam, is that you?
That's right. I forgot to get up on the 2nd level. I forgot to get up on the 2nd level and get that dude. Right, maybe that's the gunner that I was looking for. Let's get up on the second level and say hello to this guy.
Defilement and heresy. Pain. Yes, pain.
Okay. Ooh, a magazine. We haven't got this one yet.
Hell yeah.
Plus 5% damage against Mirelurks. Okay. I mean, that was nice. I like all that loot. I like Rad-X and Med-X. That's nice too. Ooh, and I like this stuff. Let's take this. 4 fusion cores? Okay, that was better than I remembered. Great. That was really good. Jet Med-X, Herbal
If you
Stimulant.
find any spare parts, you be sure to let me know.
Wow. Coming up to the second level was super successful. This was so good. Let's get up into the cockpit because I'm pretty sure there's a recording there that we want to hear. Probably want to turn off my music so that I can hear. So I can hear what they've got to say. Yeah, there's nothing else. Nothing else here except for the flight data recorder. Let's turn off the music. Okay. Take is the only option. Skylane's flight blah blah recording added. Here we go. Play.
Boston Towers, Skylanes 1981. Acknowledge. Over. Damn it. What's going on? Oh, God. Mayday. 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 Boston Towers, Skylanes 1891. Lost engines. We're breaking up. There. Aim for the road. Pull up. Pull up.
All right. Well, Skylanes apparently had a very bad end. Although, actually, a big chunk of this is intact, so I kind of wonder. Oh, you dumb box. Okay. I kind of wonder if some of the people on this plane actually got out alive. It, I mean, it mostly doesn't matter now, 200 years later. Although I guess some of the raiders that we're fighting here could be descendants, I suppose. Ugh, this game really is good with junk. It's just never ending. And I'm not complaining. I think it's great. So, I have a I have a job that I'm looking at. I've been doing a lot of Fallout 4 right now because I quit my previous job. I did not have another job lined up, and so I've been trying to get interviews with various companies. I build websites, and I've been trying to get interviews, but you know, you guys have probably heard, this is early 2025 as I'm filming this, and you guys have probably heard that, like, there have been a ton of layoffs. So, I think I got this blue guy already, but let's just double check. I didn't get it. Very cool. Because there have been so many layoffs in tech, like, the competition for any given job is actually pretty fierce. Like, people are saying, any job that gets posted, you're going to get 500 or more resume applications. So unless you're really the top of the game, you're probably not even going to get called in for an interview, much less win the job. And so I've been really fighting with that. I'm doing my best to land as many interviews as I can, but it's been really difficult. And I have one company that was very interested in me, and it turns out I may have inadvertently done better at the job than I expected, or done better at the interview process than I expected. That's the wrong way to put it. I'm not even at the interviewing stage. I have done better at the make them be interested in you stage. Done better than I intended. I knew I saw something there. What is it? It's the brush? Okay.
Buckle up. We've got radiation.
But also, the reason that I'm doing better at the make them be interested in you stage is because I screwed up, and they probably shouldn't be as interested in me. I was looking at the job listing, and it looked like it was perfect for me. I'm like a PHP, JavaScript, CSS, HTML programmer kind of guy. I build websites with that stuff. But I'll manage teams and stuff like that too. So I've been in management and other stuff like that. And wait, I didn't get that suitcase. I want that suitcase. I don't know what's in it, but it's in a hard to get location, so I assume there's something good in there. So I was very interested in this one job because it's a developer job, but it looks like you'll eventually become management. Oh, a sea captain's hat. That's what I got. Oh, hold on, everybody. I need to ban somebody. One moment. Let's just... Hold on, please. Well, that's so weird. It shows that the person that has just been posting in my chat, it flags the person as a ban evader, but it won't give me the actual ability to ban the person. That's so weird. Here, let me just... There we go. Can I do something with you now? Follow, whisper, invite, block, report, spam, next. Why are you submitting this report? Can you give us more information? Spam. Yeah, scam. We'll go with scam. Posting best viewers with link to scam site. With link to scam site. Okay. Thank you for submitting your report. Block this user. Close. Okay, so you should be blocked now. Except you're not. That's weird. Huh. That's so weird. It only gives me a restrict option for a user who is spamming the chat. Stop restrict. What is restrict? Why can't I ban the person from the chat? That's so weird. It's my own chat. Am I just being dumb? All right. Well, whatever. I did what I'm supposed to do. Okay. So let's get back to the game. So what was I saying? I was talking about there's this job, and so I was kind of interested in the job, and I was saying that I kind of accidentally made myself look more attractive than I should, but also I accidentally probably should not have even applied to the job. The job looked like a great job. It's just basically running a series of websites for a company solo. So you're the web developer, but you're also kind of the website manager. You're all titles and all positions. Because they're just a smaller company, they don't have enough resources yet to hire on a team. And I like that kind of stuff. I like trying to like build out a website on my own solo at the start, and then once it gets successful, I start bringing on people to manage it and maintain it and stuff. And I think that stuff is cool. So I applied, and when I looked at the job application, it looked like right for me. Like I was looking at the application going like I could do this job. It seems fine. I knew like 99% of all the products that they're using and the programming languages that they're using, and all, like I knew almost all of it, so it seemed fine. There were a couple things I didn't know, but I was pretty sure I could pick up on the job, no problem. And they did say that they wanted someone who could speak German, which I can't really speak. Like I could speak like a few words from back when I was a kid and I took it for school, but I really don't speak German very well at all, and I certainly am not going to be writing it very well at all. And so, but it was like listed as like a nice to have on their job listing. So I thought, no problem, and I applied. And I applied, and I told them that I had basically 99% of everything that they needed. Everything they were looking for, I had experience with it. I knew all the languages they were using. I knew all the products they were using. Mostly, 99%. Like one or two things I couldn't do. But I'd learn them. And I thought that was accurate. And then they got interested in me, and so... Geek of Fury says, "You really can talk forever." You say, "That's great. I struggle to continue talking on stream." I'm talking because I'm supposed to. I thought that's what you're supposed to do. And I had this interesting thing happen with the job, so I thought I would just go off. But if you wanna chat, Geek of Fury, you definitely can hang out and talk, and we'll talk about stuff. By the way, everybody, if you're watching and you just saw Geek of Fury's message pop up on screen, Geek of Fury has his own channel, and you should definitely go take a look at it. It's his own channel, I think only on Twitch. Geek of Fury, you don't... Oh, thanks. It's not a criticism. Thanks. You don't use Stream Elements to like broadcast to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time, do you? I think you're kind of Twitch only, if I remember correctly. Anyway, Geek of Fury, not yet. Okay. I will tell you, Geek of Fury, I've been using Stream Elements to broadcast to both, and it's been rough. Like, Stream Elements is super useful and super nice to help you to do all this stuff, especially if you're as inexperienced as I am. But dude, there's some bugs, and they have some downtime, and I had a problem, and I went into their chat on Discord, and I was asking for advice, like, how do I do this thing? I had a stream on YouTube that was coming out just black screen. My voice they could hear, but they couldn't see the video footage. And it stumped them, like, on their Discord. Now, I don't actually know that I was talking to actual developers. I just was talking to anybody who was going to give me a help in the help chat. But it was kind of wild that I went in there and I was like, hey, I got this black screen. It seems like a beginner problem. Like, I'm sure I'm just doing some dumb thing wrong. And everybody was like, well, we don't know. And I was just like, wow. I ended up just deleting the feed. So I used to broadcast Twitch, what you're seeing now, and then YouTube looking the same. But then I also had a third one, which was YouTube vertical. And I just don't do verticals anymore. Stream Elements struggles to lurk a lot. Yeah. Yeah, it does. Yep. It tells you there's an ad break coming, then it doesn't come. And then when there is an ad break, it doesn't tell you when it's over. Yep, that sounds about right. it's been a little bit rough. But you know what? It's fine. It's better than if I tried to do this all myself. If I didn't have Stream Elements and I was trying to figure this out on my own, I think probably what I would have done is I just probably would have done like Twitch exclusively and just never even bothered with anything else. Your chat timers don't always work. I don't know, what is a chat timer? Are you talking about like if you have like a bot in your chat that's like periodically says something? Is that what you're talking about? I don't know what a chat timer is. I do have a chat bot, and the chat bot's probably gonna. Oh yeah, you're saying yeah, that is what you're talking about. Yeah. I have a chat bot, and is probably actually gonna start talking to you. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You made 7 posts. If you make 3 more posts, the chat bot's probably going to talk to you, because I think I had it set to a minimum of 10 messages must appear before the chat bot will do anything. But yeah, I have a chat bot too. I don't know anything about that stuff, which is really unfortunate, because I am a programmer, and I feel like there's probably a lot of programming that I could do with a chat bot to make it be really fun on stream. And I see there's all this stuff you can do with like point systems and games and stuff. I don't know. I don't know anything about it, man. Reminding folks to follow, join my Discord, or maybe sub. That's what you have yours doing. You have it reminding people to follow, join Discord, or maybe sub. You have your own Discord for your channel, Geek of Fury? That's interesting. Damn, you're trying way harder than I'm trying. It's good though. It's good. I'm like that, but that's effort. You'd have to do effort if you did that. It's not very active, but it's there. What do you use it for? Is it just for people to hang out and chat about your streams, or do you actually try to do things with it? Like if I put together a Discord, I would almost certainly, my angle would be to give people advice about Fallout 4, especially when the TV show comes back around, because when the TV show debuted like a few months back, there were so many streamers who wanted to do Fallout 4, and the problem is that they were like borderline incompetent at playing Fallout 4. They didn't understand anything. One of the worst things is this. Check this out. That thing on screen right now, that's the overlay, and it's basically quick keys or hotkeys, right? The problem is that overlay, if it comes up, it blocks every other key from working. Nothing works. I mean, you can still move and stuff, but you can't do any other hotkeys. You can't do any other thing until you pick something from that list. And I had a poor girl, I can't remember her name right now, but streamer, she's a cute streamer. She accidentally pressed the key to put it up on screen, and then she was desperately trying to get the rest of her game to work, and it wouldn't work. And I watched her just struggle for like an hour, and I was not able to get into the comments. It was driving me crazy. I was like, I think I was watching on like a cell phone or something. I didn't have the ability to comment, and I was like desperate to get back to a computer so I could yak at her. Your Discord is not very active, but it is there. You use it to notify viewers you've gone live, chat with users when you play multiplayer games, shitpost memes, etc. That's not a bad idea. I was thinking, so this may be me being a stupid programmer who, like, I can't see the forest for the trees. But because I know how to program things like a website and anything going around with a website, which would include things like if someone needs to do 2-factor authentication on their website, which is where you maybe text a person to verify who they are before you let them log into your website. Like, I know how to build those systems. And so my immediate thought for notifying people that I had a stream going was, what if I build like a texting system where I, give people a website that could sign up, give me their cell phone numbers, and I put together an automated texting system which would send people texts like 5 minutes before my stream started or something. And I think that's probably an over-engineered solution. Just the thought of it, I'm probably doing way too much with that. Probably I should just do a Discord like you and just be like, hey everybody, I'm going live. That'd probably be way better. You're like, yeah, it is. Yeah. All right. Well, let's close out this quest. Let's get control of this settlement so I can scrap some stuff.
Those super mutants won't be bothering you again.
I guess you were the right person for the job, huh? Thanks, friend. Hey, by the way, feel free to use our workshop. I'm glad to count you as a friend.
All right. That's great. We are going to use your workshop because we got a ton of stuff to dump in your workshop. All the gear that we acquired doing your mission, now going in your workshop. Geek of Fury says you could set Discord on your phone to give notifications. So you leave it to your audience if they want to be bothered about your stream or not. Yeah. Yeah, that's really good. Maybe I'll set up a Discord for myself as well. Oh, I'll take... All right, I'm going to take all their... Nope. I'm going to take all their loot, but then I'm going to put a bunch of it back. I just wanted their waters. I want to keep that assault rifle. Oh, that reminds me. I just saw us put the gamma gun into the workshop, and I realized I think Heather picked up a gamma gun as she was running around fighting dudes, and I need to get that gamma gun away from her because that gamma gun is garbage, and I don't want her shooting it. Also, gamma guns are worth a lot of money, so it's way better to sell them than to use them. Mostly. Poor word choice, perhaps, but yeah. Yeah. I think I'm glad you're posting from Twitch, Geek of Fury, because I have been... I might also want to ban susceptible crudeness for spamming bot views. Dude, I was just saying that. You must have come in literally moments after I was dealing with susceptible crudeness. I was saying I have Stream Elements combines the chats, and I was in OBS, my video streaming thing, with Stream Elements built into it, and I was looking at the combined chat, and I was trying to ban susceptible crudeness, and it wouldn't give me a ban option. So I literally just pulled up my browser and went to twitch.tv and pulled up the chat, and it wouldn't let me ban there either. It even had a little flag next to the person that said, this person is being monitored for ban evasion. And I was like, well, yeah, they're being monitored for ban evasion. If there's no ban option, how do you ban them? It was really weird. I don't know what was going on with them. It did let me do like a limited, you reported them? That's good. Thank you. It let me do a limited thing where I'm like managing them so that I think I get to see their posts before they go live onto the chat now. But yeah. So I don't know why I couldn't ban. It's really weird. But what I was going to say is I'm glad that you are posting from Twitch, because this is one of the problems with Stream Elements right now is I have a little box in the upper right corner of the screen that will show anything you post on my video feed so that people can see the chat as I play. But I think it's only posting Twitch messages. It's not posting anything from YouTube. Maybe I have that backwards. Maybe it's posting only YouTube and not Twitch. I don't remember which is which. I don't remember what it's actually doing. But what I do know is the combined chat is failing to show everybody who posts messages, which is driving me nuts. It's yet another issue that I need to deal with. And right now, I don't know how to fix it. It's posting Twitch. You can see it on screen. Okay, great. So at least my Twitch comments are showing up on screen. That's nice. Okay. Yeah, you know, it's kind of funny. Geek of Fury was saying earlier in his comments, you have no idea if YouTube chat works? Yeah, I don't think it does. I mean, people can post comments on YouTube, and I'll see them, but they won't appear on screen incorporated with the video footage. But Geek of Fury was saying earlier that I can talk nonstop, which I'm doing my best at right now. But it's kind of funny because I was watching some of Geek of Fury's footage. You guys should check out Geek of Fury because I was saying he has an actually very good voice for streaming. He's got like a perfect streaming voice. It's kind of nice. It's kind of cool. You should post in the chat though, Geek of Fury, what games you're currently playing, because you are not doing Fallout stuff. You're not the same kind of streamer I am. You're doing something else. I don't know what. You're kind of quiet for long stretches. You are, yeah. Which potentially for some people is going to be better than what I do. People don't necessarily like a person yakking away. I do my best to yak away on purpose. Geeky Fury says, oh, I don't know about that. You did play a lot of Fallout? Okay. But what are you playing right now? Because what I watched you play was not Fallout. It was a medieval simulation game? I don't know. I don't know what game I watched you play just recently. It's Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. Okay. You're just getting prepped for the new game, I guess is the idea. You were playing it in anticipation of the new game, I guess. Okay. Yeah. That's probably smart. You probably get a lot of viewers from that. People interested. I play an old game like Fallout, and I'm only going to get the hardcore fans. You're going to play No Man's Sky tonight? Oh, that's not bad. No Man's Sky, I have not ever really been interested in No Man's Sky, but I have found myself watching streams of No Man's Sky just recently, like within the last 2 weeks, ever since the latest updates came out, the new ones that people are kind of raving about. What is it, Worlds 2 or something like that? I've been watching people since then just because the game is so complete and so professional at this point. It's just impressive to watch. It's called Worlds Part 2 Update. There we go. Okay, yeah. Not bad. Well, you guys, if anybody's watching the stream and wants to watch someone play No Man's Sky, you could go watch Geek of Fury tonight. He's going to play, he says. That's a good game. I actually started doing this stream, live streaming, because some people in my life want me to play Baldur's Gate 3 live streaming, and none of us knew how to live stream. So basically, since I had already done some video work on YouTube, they were like, well, you should figure out live streaming. So really, I'm just goofing around with Fallout in anticipation that at some point this channel is going to start doing a Baldur's Gate 3 live stream with a bunch of different players. We're all going to team play. So that should be pretty fun. And actually, Geek of Fury, you know one of the people I'm going to stream with, because Geek of Fury is in one of the Pathfinder games that I run, and he plays with another person called Shadow something. Gosh, I can't even remember her name. Yeah, Shadow. I want to call her Shadowheart, but that's the name of the girl from Baldur's Gate 3. But whatever her name is, Shadow wants to do Baldur's Gate 3 with me and with my son. My son is in his 20s. He started college, and he would like to play as well and kind of get a break from college stuff he's doing. We'll just goof off. So the three of us are going to play. And I think we're going to start doing Baldur's Gate 3 streaming when that new patch comes out with all the new subclasses. So, yeah. So you'll probably see... Geek, you're probably going to see Shadow on stream at some point in the next couple weeks, I would assume. I think that's roughly when the patch is coming out. Maybe in like 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, something like that. So that'll be kind of interesting. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, we got control of the settlement. Oh. And... Oh, Geek says, I like Baldur's Gate 3, very cinematic. Prefer the Owl Cat Pathfinder games for the mechanics. Oh my gosh. Dude, I have to tell you. I don't own the war game. So Owlcat did. You imagine you could get, yeah, I would figure. But Owlcat did 2 games, right? They did Kingmaker and then War of something. Not War of the Roses. I don't remember what the War one was, but Wrath of the Righteous, is that what the other one is? And I only own the Kingmaker one. Tell you, bro, I hate it. I hate it so much, which is so weird because I love Pathfinder. I have a great time with Pathfinder. Wrath of the Righteous, yes. Okay, good. Okay, so we figured it out. We got the name. Well, so at least for Kingmaker, I assume since Wrath of the Righteous came after Kingmaker, I've got to assume that Wrath of the Righteous is like technically better, like it's mechanically superior and more refined. And so I assume that Wrath of the Righteous is actually pretty good and pretty enjoyable. But Kingmaker is miserable to me. I can only play, even though I love Pathfinder and I like to like rules lawyer Pathfinder stuff and I enjoy playing the game so much, I can only play Kingmaker on the easiest possible setting where it's like kiddie setting because the mechanics of the game are so like they kick my ass so badly that I can't play the game. It's almost unplayable to me. And it's not figuring out the rules or figuring out how to build characters and stuff like that, because I already know that from playing Pathfinder in the real world. So I don't even need to learn it. It's things like I get onto a map as I'm adventuring, and as I'm on that map, I start fighting a monster, like let's say some wolves, and I realize I'm outclassed, and I want to do a retreat. And the game simply won't let me. It just won't let me. And I'll end up literally at the edge of the screen trying to get off the map or trying to do something to get away from the problem that I'm experiencing. And I'm cornered by a bunch of dogs, and it's as if the edge of the map is a wall, and I'm just stuck there, and I can't get away. Then the wolves, kill my characters, and everybody's dead. And it basically just strikes me as like obnoxiously like it's so rigidly turn-based, I guess is the way I would put it, that it is you can't even move, run, or flee unless you're willing to do it little bit by little bit in turn-based mode. And it just kicked my butt. It just kicked my butt. I just couldn't handle it. And I realize that's probably partly my fault for not being better at the mechanics of Kingmaker, the video game at least, not the pen and paper game, but the video game. But to be honest, because I have Baldur's Gate 3 sitting there, you know, just sort of sitting there quietly going like, you know, if you get tired of Kingmaker kicking your butt and not being reasonable in terms of interface and how you manage situations like this, you could just come over to Baldur's Gate 3 and we'll play with you and we'll be decent. And so that's, you know, that's exactly what I did. Is the more annoyed I got with Kingmaker, the more I just went and played Baldur's Gate 3. And I did play through Kingmaker quite a bit years ago when it first came out, and Baldur's Gate 3 didn't exist at that time, or I didn't have it. But when I came back into Kingmaker again later and I tried to play more, I just couldn't do it. You struggle to play Kingmaker because there's no Scald class, says Geek of Fury. That's interesting. Did you try modding it? I could have sworn I had a Scald class in mine, but I did add mods to my Kingmaker. So, you know, maybe I'm just, you know, being an idiot. I'm sure it's not in the base game if you're not seeing it. In fact, I think I got like a pile of additional classes and archetypes and all sorts of stuff in Kingmaker. I found mods that would add in just so many of the classes. It was like a ridiculous amount. It was great. You didn't mod it. Okay, that's it. Yeah. I found the modding was actually quite good in that game. It was really not bad at all. Like none of the mods crashed. Like the mods for Fallout 4, they'll crash me left and right. I had to be very careful about what mods I put into Fallout 4 because they'll crash all over the place. Do I care about story spoilers for Kingmaker? I'm running Kingmaker. You don't have to worry about that for me. Like you can spoil away, talk about it all you want. You also probably could spoil Fallout 4 and everything too, because I've played through this game 1,000 times. So I'm not sure what you're referencing, but you can go ahead and spoil away. Let's see. Do I have enough? I have enough for 3 turrets. Let's do 3 turrets. This one up here. And we'll put one way over here. And we'll put one over here. Oh, but then I'll be out of oil. Hold on. Do I want to do that? Let's just see. Generators. And then miscellaneous. What about a computer? You don't even need oil. All right, well, let's put down a computer and power, and we'll go from there. You wanted to play a Scald, so by the end you could be Scald King of the Stolen Lands. How metal is that title? Actually, that's pretty metal. Actually, that's pretty great. That actually would be awesome. That's actually pretty cool. Geek of Fury. So for anybody watching, I'm running Geek of Fury and a few other people through Curse of the Crimson Throne in Pathfinder. It's an adventure path. It's basically like D&D. You sit around a table, you have some beer and pretzels, and you play the game. But there's another game, the one we're talking about, is Kingmaker, and there's a Kingmaker video game you can play, but you can also play the pen and paper version of it. And so I've been putting together that game for some friends. I'm going to run it for some friends, maybe in like, I don't know, a few months or a year, something like that. And so I've been working on it slowly over the last few months. And I have to tell you guys, it's been so much fun. I haven't even run a single game day yet. Kingmaker is extremely fun to put together because it's so easy to add and subtract from Kingmaker because it's what's called hexploration, where you explore a map hex by hex, and each hex will have like one encounter in it, and that's generally the only thing you do for the day is you explore a hex and you have one encounter. Maybe you have two. Because of that, you don't really have to worry if you add a monster in. You don't have to worry that you're overloading the characters, really, because characters are supposed to be able to handle 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fights in a day. So if you add in an extra monster or two, it doesn't hurt anything, and it makes things more fun. You can change things all around. I've been trying to do the same thing with Curse of the Crimson Throne, the other game that I'm running for Geek of Fury, and it's so hard to mess with Curse of the Crimson Throne. It's super difficult. Everything depends on everything, and if you change one little thing, it's like a ripple effect that destroys the whole game. Are you done running the other Crimson Throne game? Are we taking forever in our playthrough? I'm totally done with the other Crimson Throne game. Are you guys taking forever in your playthrough? Yes, kind of, but that's not necessarily your fault. My other game plays for 6 or even 6.5 hours at a session. So we'll play on a weekend, and we'll like start at like right after lunch on a Saturday, and then we go until dinner time. Like it's a long ass time that we'll play. And the sessions we do on Friday nights are way shorter. They're so much shorter. Sometimes we only do 3.5 hours. So you miss long play sessions? Yeah. I do too. I really don't mind the Friday night sessions being shorter, simply because Crimson Throne has been the most difficult and most overwhelming module I've ever had to run. So if it's only 3 hours, 4 hours, or even 5 hours, it's fine with me. But like, for example, when I run Kingmaker in like a year, if we do 6 hours or even 7 hours, it won't faze me at all. I'm gonna love that. That game is gonna be great to run. I can feel it. All right, let's put this out here. And we'll put you up another level. Put you up top. Go on. Great. And you're going to go on top of the scaffolding. There we go. All right, we got our first turret tower. You want to do a Hell's Rebels game. You know, I don't know anything about Hell's Rebels. I don't know if it's a good game or not. Nobody I've ever known has wanted to do Hell's Rebels. And War of the Roses. I think that's what your acronym is. You got WOTR, which I think is War of the Roses. War of the Roses. That game. No, I'm wrong. What is WOTR then? War of the Roses? Wrath of the Righteous. Oh, so okay. So the video game, but you want to do it tabletop, pen and paper. Got it. Okay. Yeah, the adventure path. That might be interesting. I have to say I not super interested in the Wrath of the Righteous video game. There's a reason why I don't own it. I've watched people play through on Twitch. I didn't like it. Just wasn't for me. Didn't find it interesting. Maybe the pen and paper version would be way more interesting, because you could have your dungeon master could custom tailor it for you and make it be more like up your alley, exactly what you want. That might be really nice. I'd be way more interested in the Hell's Rebel game you're talking about. Even though I know very little about it, none of my friends have ever wanted to do Hell's Rebels. But I would totally do that. but I wouldn't run it. I usually run all the games. Geek is in the game that I'm running, and if I were going to do Hell's Rebels, I would be a player. I would not run Hell's Rebels, but I would not mind playing. Let's see. This guy can come over here with the cooking stuff. Come over here. We'll put... Oh, nope, wrong way. Put you there. Let's get the water pump up and available a little more. We're going to put one water pump right here like this. But we're going to add down a couple more, assuming I have the materials for it. I got the materials for a bunch of them. Let's put two right next to each other. Call it a day. That's 9 water. That should be plenty for now. I'll keep all the excess. Oh, look at that. Geek of Fury says, oh, and the pirate one. There's 2 pirate ones. You'll have to specify. You say, I'm not a very good DM, and you don't want to. Yeah, that's probably the best reason to not. I actually, so you don't know this, Geek of Fury, but Geek of Fury plays online with me through, we use a system called Roll20. But in the real world, I have 2 in-person games where people come over to my house and we play in person. And one of the rules I have for the games that I'm running is I'll run people through an adventure path like Kingmaker. And that takes a long ass time. It's like 2-3 years. You play this game. You play every other weekend for like 6 hours. It's a big chunk of your life. But at the end of the adventure path, I refuse to run anymore for those people, for those players, until they run something for me. Because I'm kind of forever GM. And they don't have to run a full adventure path that takes 2-3 years. They could run something that even just takes 1 day. But I require them, if they want to stay in my games, I require them to then run something for me. Even just 1 day, because I have found that players over time become increasingly obnoxious and unappreciative of what a GM will do. And then you give them 1 game, 1 day, 3, 4, 5 hours where they have to run something, and it just flips something. It just flips something. And they're just like instantly more understanding of people who GM or people who run games. They're so understanding of the fact that it like eats like hours of your life to do all the process. And there's so much more understanding of like, well, I should pay attention to these parts here and this part here. It's very clear that the GM like really worked on this and they're trying really hard here, and they're way more courteous. So I just kind of do it as like a reset. Like I'm like, everybody's gonna have to run something sometime. Okay, so what did you say while I was yakking away? Skull and Shackles. Yeah, that's one of the 2 adventure paths that does pirate stuff. You miss rolling dice. Yeah, rolling dice is great if we can get back to real life. That would be really nice. You know what? Let's put down a CVC Dead Wasteland house. Prefabs. Homes. There we go. I just want a pre-made something so I don't have to sit here and run through everything. Let's just see what we've got. That's a weird boxy little thing. I might do that. I don't know if that's going to hold enough beds. These are tiny. Oh, oh my god, that one's huge. Oh my god, I can't even see it. It's so big. Okay, never mind. I don't want that. I don't want that. It's open. Don't want that. It has weird... Geek of Fury says, I hope I never made you feel unappreciated. No. You guys are great. Everything's going great in that game. In fact, it's going better than it used to. We had really rough spots, but we're actually doing pretty good right now. That game's been really fun. But I have to tell you, I have a player in one of my games that would get really upset if I didn't have everything memorized that the players were doing. So if I had like say 5 players at my table, and one of the players is playing a rogue, and one of the players is playing a ninja, and one of the players is playing a, I don't know, a wizard and something else. If I got the ninja and the rogue confused and mixed them up, this player would be really upset with me and be like, it's such discourtesy that you're not tracking like everything that we're doing. Or if I forgot a power of one of the characters and I was like, oh, your ninja can do that, they would get really upset that I would even have to ask. And I finally had like a breakdown with that player, and I just pulled him aside and I was like, bro, I have to run hundreds of NPCs and hundreds of monsters, and I'm managing like 14 different towns that you guys have been to, and all the characters in those towns. And on any given night, I go through 20 stat blocks of different characters that you're interacting with or monsters that you're fighting, and I have to know all those inside and out so that I can run them well for you. Can I have a break on not knowing your character like you know it? Like, that'd be really nice. So, that person in particular is the one who will be running games for me before I run more for him. That dude's gonna get it. That dude's gonna get it. He's gonna have to run something for me before I'll do more with him. Our campaign isn't even over though, so he's gonna be fine for now, but just in the future he's gonna have to run something. I just want him to appreciate it. God, the sad crazy face you're making. Oh my gosh, I have to tell you guys something. What was it? There's this guy. How goofy are we getting? Sir Puffington, welcome. Sir Puffington, it's the what face, says Geek of Fury. How goofy are you? Sir Puffington, it's quite goofy in here right now. Geek of Fury is on Twitch chatting with me, and Geek of Fury is a player in one of my games, and so we're just going off on a bunch of Dungeons and Dragons stuff. But anyway, welcome, Sir Puffington. I was gonna tell this story. Geek of Fury prompted me. So years ago, I had a player, he's a good friend of mine. He's a cop, and he's awesome. We were playing, and the players were standing outside of like a courthouse in the game world. And what the player didn't know is that there were some traps outside the courthouse, because the dude inside the courthouse, the magistrate, the guy running the court, was a total villain. And so there was going to be a fight, but we needed to know, when does it pop off, and where are the characters when it pops off? Are they outside the courthouse and we're dealing with traps? Or are they inside the courthouse and then they're face to face with the magistrate and he's the villain and he's going to go off on them? But they could do it either way, right? They could be anywhere they wanted. But I just needed to know, where are they when things go south? And my buddy, the cop, he's playing a cleric, I think, like a healer type. And he was really upset with the magistrate, and he wanted to confront the magistrate, and he starts shouting at the magistrate. And I was like, okay, so where are you when you do this? He's like, it doesn't matter. It's theater of the mind. And I was like, well, no. I put down a battle map. I want to know where you are. And he just sort of threw a mini on the map. He's just like, it doesn't matter. I just want to yell at him. And I kept trying to get him to place himself somewhere, because I needed to know, like, is he standing in the middle of 14 traps, or is he standing inside of the magistrate's building and he's facing the magistrate? Is he shouting through the door at him? Like, I needed to know logistics. And he wouldn't give them to me. And so because he wouldn't give them to me, I just proceeded. I put the minis in places, and I just proceeded. I was like, all right, I've got you standing at the door. You're shouting in, and this is what happens. And I described it. And it went very badly, because he was really upset that I had placed the characters or the tokens on the battle mat in a position where they would be in a fight. And what I didn't say to him was, it doesn't matter where your position is. You're going to either be exploded by traps or you're going to be having a fight with this dude. I didn't want to tell him the secret, right? I'm not revealing what's happening behind the curtains. But he had to be somewhere. And I had to position him, and I had to figure out what was going to happen with him. And he was really upset with me that we kicked off a fight, and we used the positioning that I had used because he wouldn't put himself on the map. And so we had an argument about it. And finally, I just told him, I just came clean. I was just like, bro, look, it doesn't matter where you are on the map. There's going to be something going on. There's no advantageous position. The map has been built in such a way that no matter what you do, everything goes to hell in a handbasket. It's all bad all the time, 24/7. But the bads are different, and it matters for strategy. Like, are you in the explodey bad? Are you in the wizards shooting spells at you bad? Are you in a different bad in another location? Like, what bad are you going to be getting? And how are you going to overcome the bad? That was the challenge, right? So the guy was really upset with me. I later on insisted that he run a game for me and did it right back to him. He was running something, and he put down a battle mat, and I didn't put my token on the battle mat. And he was like, well, where are you? And I was like, it doesn't matter, it's theater of the mind. And he was like, well, no, I need to know for positioning purposes. And I was like, do you? And he was like, yeah. He could not remember what had happened with me. And so he didn't have any memory of having an argument with me about positioning. And so as I gave him grief about it, he was totally serious. He was like, no, really, I need to know positioning. Please, man. Hey, Shadow. Welcome, Shadow Dancer. I was just telling Geek of Fury and Sir Puffington my ridiculous story. Shadow, I don't know if you remember this, but this is from back with my old gamer friend who was the cop. I was telling the story about the cop who wouldn't position his mini on my battle mat, and then I made him run a game for me, and I wouldn't position my mini on his battle mat, and it made him lose his mind. Anyway, nice to see you, Shadow. Thanks for coming in. Oh my god, I've been so distracted. I should probably do something in the game world. I'm not even playing at this point. Okay, let's put down some stairs. Great. And let's put down some beds. We'll just do 2 for now. They have their own 2 beds. So I should be able to use this one. Oh, let's get out of the power armor. Shadow says, oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, you remember the cop. He was fun. I really need to go stream and not talk about tabletop. Yeah, go stream Geek of Fury. Everybody should go watch Geek of Fury stream. I think he's going to be great. Oh, I almost went to bed without eating and drinking. Yeah, everybody should go check out Geek of Fury on his stream. You were enjoying listening to the nerd stuff? Do you mean just now, Shadow? Have you been here this whole time? Have you just been listening? I can't see who's in the chat and who's not. My interface sucks. All I can see is if one of you guys posts something to say hi. For like 5 or 10 minutes. So you basically heard the cop story. Yeah. We were talking about for like 5 or 10 minutes. Yeah, Geek of Fury was talking about he wants to do Hell's Rebels at some point, and Wrath of the Righteous in tabletop, like actual tabletop, not the video game. So that might be kind of fun and interesting. Okay, why did I come in here? I came in here because I ran out of food. So let's put some food on. Great. And then, great, now I'm fed. Let's sleep. Shadow says, I'd like to do Wrath of the Righteous. Would you really? Okay. Okay. That's so funny. I told Geek of Fury that I wanted to do. Geek of Fury says same. I was telling Geek of Fury I wanted to do Hell's Rebels, but not Wrath of the Righteous. I mean, I guess if you guys are all doing it and I'm invited, I might show up, but that'd be interesting. I think Wrath of the Righteous is maybe because it's a little bit too much Holy Crusades for me. I don't know. I think I want to peter around in like little towns and talk to NPCs and have little cool mysteries and stuff. And Wrath of the Righteous is so straightforwardly crusade against evil. I just don't know if I can sink my teeth into it. But you're not. Oh, Shadow says I'm not so sure that I know Hell's Rebels. And Geek says for something like Wrath of the Righteous, I'd have to revive Alexi. Yeah. You want to do Kingmaker? Well, Shadow, you're going to come into my Kingmaker game. You're going to have a hard time avoiding it. You're coming into the Kingmaker. And I was actually telling Geek I was having a great time like modifying Kingmaker and adding to it and changing things around. I'm having so much fun with that thing. It's been really good. Shadow says, yay. Yeah. Shadow, I don't know Hell's Rebels very much either. But I know a little bit about it, enough to know that I could at least give it a shot. I would at least have a fun time putting together a character for it and figuring things out. And exploring that world for at least a little bit. I think the other one that Geek said was he wanted to try the Shackles adventure path. I can't remember the name of it. Is it Skull and Shackles or something like that? Alexi is a Carrion Crown character you had that was a sanctified Slayer Inquisitor. Dang. Yeah, Shadow, that's the pirate one. Shadow, do you remember which of the two there are? Because Geek of Fury and I were talking about it. There's 2 pirate adventure paths for Pathfinder 1. I don't remember what they are. It's Skull and Shackles, I think is one. That's the one that Geek was talking about. But there's a second one. I don't remember the name of it right now. But yeah, he was talking about doing a pirate one too. I wouldn't mind doing a pirate game. I have been told one of the 2 pirate games is I think these are separate. I think one of the 2 pirate games is a lot of survival, like being marooned on an island and figuring things out with no gear. And I think the other one is a lot of ship combat. I think I'd probably be more interested in the survival one than the ship combat one, but I'd do either. For Skull and Shackles, you'd play a tattooed sorcerer or a bard. Yeah. I've seen those. That would be very cool, says Shadow. Yeah. I think if I was going to do the survival one, I would want the most resourceful person that I could think of. Probably non-magical, but just someone who had like every skill conceivable. Like with the most skills possible. That'd be really neat. Lots of climbing and swimming and running and creating food and cooking things and figuring things out and making my own gear. That would be great. If I was playing a pirate, says Shadow, I think I would want to do the Undyne Bard archetype that is basically a waterbender. Oh, that does sound cool. That does sound cool. You know what? Let's save. And let's build something right here. You can't play a bard again, says Geeka Fury. Yeah, Shadow's definitely got a thing for bards. um, let's see. Come on. There we go. Right there. Okay. Well, I ran that pretty close to the edge. That's pretty close to the limit. Let's see. Oof. I think that might have been too much. I think that went right through the wall. Yep. That's not going to work. That's okay. That's okay. I'll figure that out. Geek of Fury says, how am I ever going to play a Scald now? Shadow says her bard was an arcane archer, to be fair. Well, yeah. Maybe I should let this go through the walls and just build, just ignore the, no. I'm gonna, shoot. All right, let's throw in some edges here before I think too hard about this. The Barbarian. The Barbarian. Your Scald's personality is going to match Rolled, your other character. You need to expand your acting chops. I mean, to be fair, though, a Scald is very aggressive, so it would match your other character who is very aggressive. Oh my gosh, did I actually run out of materials? I can't finish building? Well, alright, dang. I guess that's it then. I guess I did build a lot of metal stuff here, didn't I? I ran out of steel. Okay. How else would you play a Priest of Gorham? No, you're right. Yeah. To hell with Paizo for killing him. Of course, when you say that, you don't mean to hell with Paizo for killing Rolled, the character you play. You mean you're upset that they killed off Gorham in Pathfinder 2. They killed off the god Gorham. Yeah. I think in my games, Gorham's going to live on. Although I'm not really running Pathfinder 2 for anything. I keep staying in Pathfinder 1 where Gorham is alive. But he, in my it's Paizo for Pathfinder 2 also? Damn, you don't like it. Okay. I was going to say, in my games, in fact, it's a game that Shadow is in with another friend group we have. I have a fairly high level game now. I think they're level 17, and they've been sort of traipsing around the different planes and the different like magical areas of the Pathfinder world. Would you run a Pathfinder 2 adventure path using Pathfinder 1 rules? Ooh, I doubt it. Shadow says, well, I don't know if I can repeat that and have my stream be okay, but Shadow says, hell yeah. What first edition for life? I would play in somebody's game if they had a Pathfinder 2 module that they put into Pathfinder 1 rules, if they like reverse engineered it. I would play in that. I don't think I would ever actually run a Pathfinder 2 module or adventure path that I altered to be Pathfinder 1 because the rules are so different. It just doesn't, like, I don't know the Pathfinder 2 rules well enough to make a change. I think I would just be lost, and I would just not even comprehend how to alter everything to make it make sense. What I might end up doing would be something like just simply taking all the monsters that were listed in the module and just swapping them all out for the Pathfinder 1 monsters, and then just hoping it was roughly still the same difficulty, just like sloppy changes like that. Geek of Fury says, "Oh, you can swear on stream." Okay. That's good. I was kind of wondering because I was telling Sir Puffington, who I'm not even sure Sir Puffington is still listening. Sir Puffington probably noped out because we're all talking about D&D nerd stuff. But Sir Puffington's been in a bunch of my streams, and Sir Puffington likes to hang out and we chat about smoking. I was telling Sir Puffington that for some reason I had a weird stream, really weird. Like 2, 3, or 4 or 5 days ago, I was trying to stream and I couldn't get it to work right. I had bugs everywhere. So this was the stream where I tried to stream a vertical video on YouTube and it came out black. People could hear me talking, they couldn't see the video feed. And then after I fixed that, the video feed was working, but they couldn't hear me. And then after I fixed that, I finally got things going. Well, the first time I started up and had a black screen, like 20 or 30 people piled into my chat in the first 5 minutes. And I was like, this has never happened before. Like, where do all these people come from? And the video feed wasn't working. So then I had to shut it down and everybody left. And I fixed it offline and I put the stream back on. And the second time I ran the stream, it was, you could see me, but you couldn't hear me. And people were typing in the chat like, "We can't hear you, bro. Are you talking? What's going on?" And another 20 people came into the chat. And I mean, I should alter that. I didn't have 20 people commenting. I had like 20 viewers with like 2, 3, 4, 5 people commenting. But it was still way more people than I usually get. And I was like, oh my gosh, I felt all the pressure because there were all these people watching and I didn't have the video feed working properly or the audio feed working properly. And I was freaking out. So I had to shut the channel down again. And then finally I got it right on the third try. Everything was working just fine. And then it immediately went back to my regular. I literally had just like 1 viewer, 2 viewers, 3 viewers. Like all of a sudden the crowds disappeared once it was working properly. I was so frustrated. But anyway, I thought maybe the reason that the reason that the number of people had dropped was because Sir Puffington and I went off. Sir Puffington and I were talking about smoking and all sorts of crazy stuff for like 20 or 30 minutes before I fixed the stream. And it was the like lewdest, crudest stream. And I was like, maybe Twitch has some like AI that's listening and just flagged me as being like a very vile person and was just like, okay, we're not going to show his stream to anybody. Don't put it in front of anybody. Anyway, let's see well, let me catch up with the chat. Hi, Sir Puffington. I hope that all Rold's meta pop culture references aren't irritating. No, they're fine. Yeah, Shadow says I like Rold. And Geek says you got raided. If you mean on Twitch, have I ever been raided before? No, I've never been raided. This is only like my 5th broadcast, so I don't even have any friends on Twitch yet that could raid. So, and I can't raid anyone else because I think I literally have like 3 or 4 people watching at any given moment. Like there's almost nobody watching. I mean, I'm having a hell of a good time with you guys just chatting and screwing around and goofing off. So it's fun for me, but I don't think there's enough people to raid. So yeah, I love it if they could. I did have somebody yesterday though. It was very kind, but he came in and he hung out and we were chatting for a while. And he said, "Hey man, I'm really frustrated because I'm trying to sub to you and it won't let me sub." And I said, "Yeah, it's because I'm brand new and I don't think you can sub until you have 50 50 followers or something like that. I think I learned that from Geek, actually. I think Geek's the one that told me that. I think he told me that I won't get any subs until I have 50 followers. And the guy was like, you don't have 50 followers yet? And I was like, no, I'm just starting. And he's like, well, we got to fix that. And he headed off to tell some of his friends, and see if we could get a bunch of get 50 followers really quickly. And then I never heard from him again. So I thought I was going to potentially get raided, and then nothing happened. Geek of Fury says you have to be affiliate. Okay. I have no idea what I'd have to do to be the affiliate. I assume that you start with having 50 followers, but I have no idea what I'd need to do. Shadow says that's too bad. Yeah, it was kind of a bummer. That guy was really nice and really funny, and I was expecting when he said well, we're gonna go get you 50 followers. I was like, damn, I guess it's gonna happen. That would have been great. I was kind of on fire that day, so I was having a lot of fun. I was goofing off a lot. It was great. I came here to build out Ten Pines Bluff, and I ran out of material. I can't build out Ten Pines Bluff. So I think I'm going to go. I think I'm going to do another quest. Let's see. I'll use the 9% left. Geek of Fury says you have to have at least 50 followers. You have to stream for at least 8 hours on 7 different days and maintain an average of 3 viewers. Oof. I probably already have the first 2 covered. I may not have 7 days yet because I think I've only streamed 5 or 6 times. Maybe this is my 7th time, but I doubt it. I probably need to do 1 more before I have 7, maybe even 2 more. So I probably don't have the 7 days yet, but I'll get them real quick. But maintaining an average of 3 viewers, that's going to be hard, man. I have some of my streams with literally 0 viewers, and I don't care at all. I'm just happy to sit here and stream and play. I don't care. Talk to myself. I don't care. But that's going to ruin my average, that's for sure. I don't know. Maybe I should do what Geek of Fury does. Shadow, Geek of Fury was saying he's got his own Discord for it, and he announces every time he's going to stream in the Discord. The last 3 have to all be in the same month. Right. Okay. So you have to have had recent activity. You can't just string it out over the course of years. That makes total sense. I am not surprised. Oh! I have an assault rifle. I was going to work on the assault rifle. That's right. That's exciting. Okay. I'm going to steal all that 556 because I might actually get a gun in a little bit that can shoot 556. Shadow says, I've seen other people do that too. What do you mean, Shadow? You've seen other people do that too? You've seen other people maintain an average of 3 viewers? No, I think what you mean is you've seen people stream to nobody. They stream to nobody. There's nobody talking, and they just talk to themselves and play the game. That is correct. there's an extremely funny meme for it. I don't think I could pull it up and put it in front of everybody right now, but there's a meme that's just got it's like a 4-panel comic, and it's a dude streaming and talking about what he's doing in the stream for the first 3 panels or something, and then the 4th panel he says, well, it's been great fun, thank you everybody for watching, bye, I gotta go, thanks for watching my stream. And that's the end of the 4-panel strip. But the interesting thing, the punchline at the end is you can see on his TV screen, on his monitor screen, it says viewers 0. And so he's doing the whole thing and talking to everybody and stuff, but there's nobody there. For some reason, that doesn't bother me. Oh, Shadow says, no, that's not what you were talking about. You're talking about doing a Discord server. Now that's a good point. Yeah. It's good to network, join similar vibe game streams, and become a community member. Yeah. Dude, bro. That dude literally just threw a grenade at me and I didn't even notice it. Oh my god, I'm almost dead. I am so dead. I was way too aggressive. I came in way too hot. I don't think I even took anybody down. Alright, I'm going to need to stim pack myself, ultra jet myself. I probably should do that refreshing beverage. I don't want to because I want to save that for emergencies, but this is an emergency. Psycho I'm going to need. Orange Mentats I'm going to need. Med-X I'm going to need. Buff Tats I'm going to need. Alright, we took all the drugs. And then we'll do the refreshing beverage. Oh, we'll take a Rad Stag stew also. And then I don't need any water because the refreshing beverage did it for me. That's great. Before I jump out of this screen where I'm buffing up, let me see what they're saying in chat. Yeah. Geek of Fury says, I've gotten tons of help from people that I follow and chat with on Twitch. And Shadow Dancer says, do all the drugs. Yep. I will not be surprised if my character's addicted to one of these things after this fight. I will not be surprised at all. All right, let's just pop out and shoot like a crazy person. Oh, I got 4 bullets. Okay. Let me pull back. Oh, he went by the tree. Shoot, he's using cover just like I am. Dang it.
Use a hand over here.
Wait. Why do I hear something over here on the side? Because there's a dude on the side. I'm gonna crit your head, bro. Enjoy your death. Yeah, he's down. He's down. Okay. My hit points got back to max. That's good. I am stuck. That's not good. And hold on. Let's do another jet. Come on, baby. Dang. There we go. One of them. He's not moving. If he's not going to move, I'm just going to stay here and shoot him to death. Good. Who else do we have? Oh. Was that it? That was all of them. Okay. I got totally taken by surprise and was not ready for that. I was having so much fun with the chat. I was not even paying attention to the game. And I almost got murdered by the game. But I survived. Excellent. And now I'm going to have to find like 8 different bodies and loot them all. Let's see. Geek of Fury says, damn, you might be a junkie if... I mean, I am a junkie who lived. I took all the drugs and I lived through the fight, so I have no regrets. Thankfully, in this science fiction futuristic world, I can just take a recovery chem and I don't have to worry about the addiction at all. I can turn the addiction off. It's going to be great. Auto mod is brutal. Says Geek of Fury. Okay, 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 okay. I think I got most of the bodies. I think I might have missed one. I think there's probably somebody around here that I don't know where they fell. I did all right. I did okay. All right. Let's keep going. We're going to head back to... Wait. There's a body. There's a body. We're going to head back to Sanctuary, I think. Because I need all the workbenches, and I don't have the ability to set up workbenches in each settlement yet, because I'm not cool enough. I'm not high enough level. So I think what we're going to do... Oh, well, we're going to take out these dogs, too. So I think what we're going to do is go back to Sanctuary so that...
We may have some trouble.
So that I can work on getting a new gun and fixing my armor. Is that it? Just 2 dogs? Wait, are you saying that Automod is censoring the word junkie? It's putting a little asterisk in so it looks like jinky? I have it set, Geek of Fury, since you actually stream, you'll know this. I have it set on level 2. So I don't know how strict or restrictive level 2 is, but level 2 is where I'm at, and apparently level 2 means junkie is a bad word. It doesn't like it. So there we go. I put it at level 2. I mean, I think it might have defaulted to level 2, but I didn't want to relax the moderation because I'm too small right now. I'm too small of a streamer. I don't have moderators come in and moderate for me. There's nobody doing anything on my behalf while I'm playing. So I have to do everything on my own. So I was just like, I'm just gonna let auto moderator make sure everything's safe. Especially because I mean, I'm letting you guys put comments up on screen, which is probably really stupid. Somebody could take advantage of that to put all sorts of crazy stuff on the screen, but it's okay. Yeah. All right. Hey, Bloatfly. Go. Hey, Hi is back. Hi says hi. All right, welcome back, Hi. Been a couple days. Geek of Fury says don't know. Yeah.
If you find any spare parts, you be sure to let me know.
Hope you're doing all right. Hi. Hope things have been going well for you for the last couple days.
Satellite dish.
And Geek of Fury, don't know. You're talking about don't know about the level 2 and the moderation. Yeah, that's at least what I assume you're talking about. To be honest with you, I don't really know myself. I just set it to 2 and left it and was like, I hope that's good. I hope it's good. Confirmed Twitch chatters can't see the YouTube chat. Hi says, yep. Yep. I think Hi was saying yep to I hope you're doing well. So I think that's good. I think that's a positive answer. Hi is doing great. I should not call you Hi, though, because that's not how you wrote it. I should call you Hi. I should follow the way you typed it in. We are at the robotics disposal ground, and I did not intend to be here, but we are here.
Everything to the bones. I should do that too. Think I might be wasting a lot of good stuff being sloppy.
Heather just leveled up. Good for you, Heather. Glad I could bring you here. Didn't even intend to, but I'm glad it worked out. Shadow says, it's not that late, but I woke up early and I'm tired. I'm going to head out. Have a good stream. Yeah. Thank you, Shadow. I really appreciate it. Your Fury says, good night. Thank you very much. And then Hi says, I'll change it. Give me a sec. You have to change it. I love it. Look at that. A fat man. Gosh, now all I need is a nuke so that I can actually shoot that fat man off. Where in the world could I find a nuke for this fat man gun? Look, a nuke. Who could have ever guessed? And this nuke is not pickable upable. However, what if there was something loose out here that I could pick up? Oh, I'm suddenly overloaded. Hold on. Geeky Fury says, I'll talk to you later. I really should go to my stream this time. Yeah, totally. I'll tell everybody again. Fallout Lover is back. Welcome back, Fallout Lover. I'll tell everybody again. Geek of Fury is doing, what is it, Kingdom Come? So if you guys like that new game, you should definitely watch him. Oh, but wait, tonight he's doing, he's doing the space game whose name I can't remember. Not Outer Wilds, not Outer Worlds, The Outer Worlds. I don't know what it is, but he's going to do some sci-fi games. So if you want to watch Geek of Fury, that's a cool thing to do. And Fallout Lover, welcome back. That's so nice to see you. We are about to. We're going to go back to Sanctuary right now. That's what we're doing. We're in the disposal yard, but we're heading back to Sanctuary, and we're doing that because of this guy right here at the top of the screen, the assault rifle that my cursor is on. This is my first assault rifle for this game. I'm only level 20 or 21 right now, and it just started giving me assault rifles, and I really would like to make that assault rifle usable. So I'm going to go back and fix it up. That's my goal right now. And while I'm here talking about the assault rifle, maybe that's what I'm going to drop on the ground. Not to get rid of it, but to use it. No, don't do that. What's the button for drop? R. Great. There. I need to try to pull. There we go. That might have been all I needed to do. Let's see if I can pick this up now. Yep. Okay. Great. All right. We got the nuke. And we've got our assault rifle. And we don't have... I want to call this guy Sarge, but he's not Sarge. He just looks like Sarge. We don't have that guy, though. So we should try to get him. All right. Let's see. We'll take the battery underneath. We'll take the loot in here. We're going to take the stim pack, and we'll take the wonderful magazine that I see on top.
There we go.
There we go. Custom paint job for my power armor. I'll take it. Now, this is the good stuff. This terminal has a lot of fun stuff. I don't really care about these employee notes, and if anybody wants to, if you're watching the saved version of this video, like the VOD or the video on demand, whatever it's called, you can like pause the screen to read this stuff if you care about it. But basically, it's a couple of employees from back when the disposal yard was active, talking about all the loot that they're getting. But for me, what I care about is the play tape here, and I'm not actually going to play it. I'm going to hit R to eject the tape. And then we're going to put it into my... Oh, you guys move. I got to get out. Thank you. We're going to put it into my Pip-Boy, and we're going to see what happens with the Sarge clone down there. Let's see. Miscellaneous. Where is it? Am I being dumb? I don't know what the name of it was. There it is. Okay. Combat Sentry holotape. Information. Don't care about that. Okay. Activate. This Combat Sentry is a prototype. It's highly recommended that all tests are performed in a closed environment. Under Combat Proto Systems Initiative Code 339-2F6, the current user is at fault for any training incidents that occur. Continue with sequence? Yes. Boot up sequence confirmed. Okay. And then, what do we have here? We can deactivate, engage defense, self-destruct, or get information. I think for right now, I'm going to let him run, and I'm not going to engage any defense protocol. If you engage a defense protocol, he'll go to a location and fight for you, but I don't want him to fight for me right now. I think I just want him to be active. Oh, there he goes. He's starting up. Hey, babe. You what? Love you too, cutie. Thanks for coming into the stream, by the way. That was really fun. Yeah. I had a great time. I am going to do some really like mellow stuff in Sanctuary now for a little bit, and then get back to questing and doing stuff. I'm just gonna leave Sarge there for a while. He can just, oh, he's not Sarge. I'm gonna leave Sarge 2 there for a while and let him do his own thing, and then I'll put him to work later. Anyway. Yeah, that sounds good. I don't know. What time is it right now in the real world? It's 10? Oh. Okay. I'll probably stream for another hour. Okay. I'll come see you when I'm done. I love you too. Yeah, definitely take the cat. The cat is wonderful for the stream, but the cat also really wants me to not stream. Oh, hi Lily. Cutie. She's barely on stream. There she is. She's on stream a little bit. Bye. I don't know. Okay. Bye, guys. Okay, so I'm probably going to stream, for anybody who's still watching, I'm probably going to stream for like another, I don't know, hour. For right now, I'm very happy that our clone of Sarge just beat up a bunch of mole rats, because I just ran back and took all their loot. That was nice. So now let's head back to Sanctuary, which is right over there on that island. We'll go around this way. And what we're going to do is we're going to fix up the assault rifle and test out basically how good we can make it. I don't have enough ranks in gun nut to do everything possible with an assault rifle. I can't max it out. But I think I actually currently have a level up, which should mean I have the ability to get one more rank of gun nut before I start working on this assault rifle. So that's kind of exciting. Let's see. All right. Okay, we made it to Sanctuary. Let me just quickly look and see what my level up can do. Okay, I have 1. Oh, and I'm level 22 now. That's great. Actually, I'm quite a ways into level 22. I could take a second rank of gun nut. Let's do it immediately. That's the deal. That's what we're doing. Okay. Oh, no, no. That was definitely not the key I meant to press. Okay, here we go. All right. There we go. That's what we wanted. Let's take the fusion core out so that my settlers don't jump in. And let's take everything out of Cargo Buddy, which shouldn't be very much, but we'll take what we can get. And we're going to put that all in here with Sanctuary. In fact, Ada...
Nice job with those defenses. I've got nothing else I need right now. I think Preston may want to chat, though.
Sure.
Hey.
Yes.
Ada, you've got a bunch of loot. I'll take it. Heather, do you have loot?
Hey.
Let's do it.
Heather, you do have loot. I wanted to get rid of your gamma gun. Give me that gamma gun. You should not have picked that up. Okay. All right. Heather,
Hey.
would you get
hey,
out of the
gotta
power
say-
armor?
What's going on?
Ask about something else.
I wanted to ask you about something else.
Go ahead.
Get out of your power.
I need you to get out of your power armor.
Roger that.
Okay, great. Does this power armor have everything? It does. And none of it's damaged? Oh, it's damaged a little bit. Oh, wait, the right leg is really damaged. Okay. That is great. Let's just take your power armor and move it. We're just going to move it off to the side here by the other power armor for the moment. Just to get out of the way a little bit. We'll let Heather run around. Maybe she might use that chemistry workbench. And I am going to dump gear. Not the assault rifle, though. That's the one that we're going to work on. Okay. Great. I feel like a lot of this should have gone to Ten Pines Bluff. Ten Pines Bluff needs as much like seed gear as I can possibly give it. But we got all this stuff after we left Ten Pines Bluff, so too bad for Ten Pines. I'm not going to go backwards to give them all this stuff. We'll get back to them someday. Okay. We dumped out a bunch of gear, and we can get rid of all that junk. And I can dump a lot of the bullets, but I'm going to keep the 45, and I'm going to keep the 556. And keep the fusion cores. And I am being stupid. I just realized I put a mini nuke into the workbench along with a fat man, which means a settler could pull the nuke out of the workbench and shoot it off and kill me if I'm anywhere nearby, which is just the dumbest thing ever. So I'm just going to take the nuke with me. They can have the fat man, but they can't have the nuke. Then the fat man is basically useless to them. I'm going to take this 556 ammo too. I'll leave the 45. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, let's work on the weapon for a little bit.
I should have done more. I hope those raiders pay for what they've done.
Well, they've been paying thanks to me for quite a bit, dude, so I think you're doing all right, June. I have been taking them out left and right. Okay, so what do I want to do? I want to work on the assault rifle here. Let's start with this. Okay, what's the best we can do here? Hardened? Hardened's the best we've got. We'll take it.
Find your son.
Long is the best we've got. We'll take it. Short stock is the best we got. We'll take it. We don't have a choice, really. Man, I can't do anything, even with 2 ranks of gun nut. Well, I can put a short scope on.
You've got to.
I'll take that. I can't even do a... I can't do a compensator? I can't do anything on this thing. Shoot. So, until I get gun nut 3, this might actually not be a good option. Let's test it. Let's just see how much kick it has. Let's see what we've got here. Weapons. Okay, let's favorite this one, and then we'll just... You put this one into 6. Or okay, so 6 and 7 are my guns. And let's just swap them back and forth. Assault rifle. 5. Okay.
What exactly are you firing at?
Well, I mean, that's not terrible. It doesn't have much kick. Oh my god, that's so much more... Okay. Okay, the recoil's terrible on this. Maybe I'm going to get rid of this 45. Even though I haven't put much into the assault rifle, it's still better. Let's see. This does 162 DPS. This does 150 DPS. Yeah, you do slightly less damage. And your recoil sucks in comparison. But I only have 74 bullets for it. Maybe I have to keep both. I guess that's the deal. I have to keep both because otherwise I'm going to run out of ammo. Alright, we're going to use the assault rifle until we can't. That's the deal. We'll use it until we can't use it. And we'll move forward from there. Let's dump some stuff off. In particular, let's get rid of the mini nuke. And a bunch of these fusion cores, so I'm not weighed down. And oh, and let's fix up the armor. That's not a bad idea. Okay. There. And equip. That leg is fine. It has a little bit of damage, but not enough to matter. Okay. All right, the rest of the armor is okay for now. All right. Time is it? It's 10:30. Let's rest, and then we're gonna build some stuff. Let's see what we can do. This should get my character up at about 6:30 a.m. The sun will be coming up. Oh my god. That went down the wrong pipe. And I got a disease. Are you kidding me? What disease did I get? Fatigue requires frequent sleep. Okay. I'm not worried about that one right now. That's fine. I can just keep that. Okay. Let's see. Do I have any water here in the workshop? Because I should take it. I got a ton. I'll take it. Thank you. That might not even be enough. How much? 18? That's not enough. Let's take some bottles and let's overdo it. I got a ton of beer bottles. We'll take like 20. Great. And let's fill them up. All. Okay. Okay. So we built a better assault rifle. It's, in my opinion, barely usable right now, but it's still better than the combat rifle.
Population, this sorry group.
Very positive. Good job, bro. In fact, while I'm here, and Trash Can Carla is here... No, I'll do that off stream. I might buy and sell with Trash Can Carla, and I might get really nerdy and geeky about that, and like, you know, grab a great Mentats, and like, I might try to do everything in order to min-max that and optimize that, and, you know, sell for the most money, buy for the least money, see if I can just make my character much more wealthy. But I'll do that off stream, because that's going to be pretty slow. Oh, I could get a better rally cry. Rank 2 gun nut. I'll take a rally cry, thank you. Okay. Healing. No. For anybody who's watching, if you're wondering what the heck a rally cry is, that's not in the base game.
Yeah.
What is rally cry? I think rally cry is from a mod. It might be the We Are the Minutemen mod. You could look that one up. But Rally Cry has 3 different levels. You can see there. It's first it converts a like a pistol or a flare gun into a Rally Cry gun. Then it upgrades it to a support squad gun, and then it upgrades it to an assault squad gun. If you can get enough ranks of gun nut, and each time it gives you slightly higher level Minutemen to help you out. And the Rally Cry works exactly like the Minutemen flare gun that you get from Preston Garvey, with like 2 exceptions. One is, if you get the higher levels of the Rally Cry flare gun, you get slightly leveled up Minutemen, so they can last better in a fight. But the other thing is that they're instructed to follow you. Like really follow you. Like they'll even go through doors with you. So if you're in the Commonwealth just running around outside, and you go into a building, they'll run into the building with you. So they're pretty. That starts to make the flare gun be useful. So I'm gonna keep upgrading that, and I'm kind of happy to have it. All right, let's see here. Well, I could make great Mentats. I don't know if I even need great Mentats. Maybe I have like 10 Mentats already on me, but let's go for it. Let's do it. Make some Psycho. We can make some Buff Tats. Okay. That's great for chems. Okay, I don't want to workbench the armor. I can't workbench my weapons any more than I already have. Actually, maybe I could. Because I workbenched my assault rifle, but I didn't workbench my combat rifle. And I didn't think that I should workbench the combat rifle because I assumed I'm throwing it away. But since I need it for backup, let's just see. I can upgrade to powerful. Let's do it. Well, I can't upgrade the barrel. Can't upgrade the stock. I'd go to large magazine. I'll take it. Thanks. Short scope is all. I can't get it. All right. Well, okay. So it does a little more damage now. That's nice. That's about all I could upgrade with that, though. Okay, so I've done power armor, chemistry, armor, weapons. The only other workbench really is the food here, right? So let's do food.
You certainly know your way around a workbench.
Oh, do I want to do that? I don't think I do. I don't think I should use my corn to make vegetable starch right now because I currently don't even have that much corn on my settlements. I think I need to plant what I have so I can grow more. So forget that. We'll just plant it. We're not going to use it. Make some mud chops. Some mole rat chunks. And that's all we can do here. And now, having seen that that I have corn, I think I would like to plant it and see if I can get these guys making it. I haven't even fixed the fence line or anything. I don't even care about this fence. Maybe I should just get rid of it. I want to get rid of it. Okay. Let's get rid of some fencing. Do I want to save it or do I want to trash it? I'm gonna trash it. Okay. Great. Let's make this be open. Okay. All right. So we've got a little open area back here. That feels a lot better to me. And then let's see if we can put down the corn. I'm still recovering from drinking badly. Went down the wrong pipe and I just still can't speak clearly. Okay. So I have no idea how many people are listening or watching right now because all I can see on my screen is the game itself and a little overlay that shows comments. But so assuming that I have a few people still watching, and I had a bunch just a little while ago, I Geek and Hi and a bunch of other people were all hanging out, and that was actually really fun. But assuming that I still have people watching, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep puttering around here for like another 20, 30, 40 minutes. And eventually I'm going to go off stream, and I'm probably going to do a little bit of min-maxing on my buying and selling off stream, stuff that I don't want to bore you guys with. And then when I come back on stream tomorrow or the next day, I'll just be a little wealthier with a little more gear, I assume. But the other thing I'm going to do late tonight, I'm kind of excited about it, is I'm working on a stream, or working on a, not a stream, on a YouTube channel. It's called Oral Adventures, which sounds sexual, but it's not at all because it's spelled differently. It's spelled A-U-R-A-L, Oral Adventures. That kind of spelling means for your ears, like it's like ear adventures. And what I'm doing with that channel is I'm going to do some sort of ASMR. It's this weird ASMR called soft spoken. And the idea is you don't whisper, you don't tap on the microphone, you're not doing any sort of like you don't do any of the stuff that you traditionally see ASMR people doing. Instead, you simply speak in a calm, mellow voice, a little bit like this. You just stay really kind of calm and quiet and chilled out. And you don't raise your voice really, you just stay as calm as you can. But the idea is, at least what I've seen a lot of people doing with these channels is you can, a lot of people use them to make channels where people will put them on when they go to bed at night. And basically they'll do things like tell bedtime stories or do other things. And they talk maybe for an hour, and then the recording will like slowly, quietly change over to like a quiet music in the background. And the person will eventually stop talking and just leave music running. And the music will run until the video has played for about 8 hours. So like 8 or 10 seems to be common. So you're uploading these 8 or 10 hour long videos, but really only like the first hour is you talking or doing something for the listener. And for me, I am working on, for my channel, I am working on poetry. I've seen a lot of people doing a lot of really cool stuff with their ASMR channels. And the one that my girlfriend really likes a lot right now is, I don't know the name of the channel, but it's this guy who takes popular video games like Baldur's Gate 3 And then he starts writing stories about the characters. He's done Fallout stories. He's done Baldur's Gate 3 stories. He's done a bunch of other game stories. I think he's done Final Fantasy stories. And they're completely made up. They're just his own made up stories. He just makes up fan fiction basically, and then he reads it as part of his channel. And my girlfriend loves to just listen to his ridiculous, crazy stories about these characters from these video games that she loves, and she falls asleep to that at night. She's technically probably doing that right now. She just came by in the chat and came by on the stream, and she was chatting with me and chatting with everybody in the chat channel. But she's probably now setting that up and getting ready to fall asleep. And she really likes that stuff. But anyway, I wanted to give her some of my voice to fall asleep to. So what I'm doing is putting together a channel that, instead of telling, crazy stories or fan fiction about video game characters, stuff like that, my channel is going to be poetry, and not my own poetry, or maybe very little of my own poetry. It's going to be more like I'm taking famous authors and reciting some of their poetry. It's kind of exciting too, because we're in a really cool moment for poetry. And what I mean by that is the public domain got stalled out. The concept of a public domain, it's a legal thing, at least in the United States and a bunch of other people who were signatories to the Berne Convention. But basically, it says that when people write something or create something really cool, like movies, music, whatever, they can copyright it for basically the lifetime of the creator, maybe plus a little bit more. But eventually, what they've created falls into the public domain, which basically means it becomes free for people to use it. They don't have to pay royalties, and they don't have to, ask for permission from the estate or the people who created that content. Eventually, maybe after like 75 years of the people who made it getting to make money off of it, eventually it falls into the public domain, and then anybody can make money off of it. And the public domain kind of stalled out for about 20 years. It wasn't working because Disney had petitioned Congress to stop the public domain from working. And Congress said yes. This was back in the bad old days when I think Sonny Bono was a senator, and Senator Bono, who, he's a musician, he was like absolutely happy to help Disney to give musicians and other people more rights to hold on to their work for longer. So he did. He helped pass a law that restricted media even more than it had been. And so the public domain stalled out for about 20 years. But just recently, within the last few years, that 20-year block where public domain was not releasing new material to the public, it's over, and now it's back and rolling. It's now going again. And that means that material is falling into the public domain again. And I think what we got were the years 1925, 1926, 1927. Just like over the last 3 years. That's all the time that's been working is just like the last 3 years in recent history. Because before that it was stalled out for about 20 years. And so when I say it's kind of exciting time for people who are into poetry, what I mean by that is you have a lot of authors that wrote poetry that is very famous, that is in the 1920s or 1930s. And the one that I'm excited about is this guy, E.E. Cummings, Edgar Estlin Cummings. He wrote a ton of famous poems, and some of them are really cool. And he did a lot of really weird poetry stuff too. He did this thing called like typewriter gymnastics or typewriter poetry, which is where he would, instead of writing it out in like normal stanzas or normal paragraphs like a normal writer would do, he would do weird stuff where he would scatter words across the page. But if you paid attention to how he was scattering the words, it kind of would dictate how you would say the things. He put certain words really close together with no spaces, implying that you should be reading them really fast, all run together. He put other words spread out in various places, and it was kind of interesting how he did stuff. And so one of his books, called Tulips and Chimneys, just fell into the public domain, and it's now legal for anybody to grab that book and do things with it. And in my case, I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it as one of my ASMR things on this channel, Oral Adventures. So I'm going to read that, and I won't read all of it. I'm going to read like the Tulips and Chimneys book has got like 150, 160, maybe even 170 poems in it. It's a lot. I'll read like the 10 that I love, but that'll be good. And so I'm kind of excited because in the coming years, more and more of these poetry books are going to fall into the public domain, and frankly, you know, more fiction and nonfiction. All the stuff from the 20s is about to become available to the public, and much of it already has. And I'm just really excited about it. So I'm going to base a channel on that and hopefully deliver a lot of stuff. And the reason I bring it up is because once I'm done with this Fallout playthrough here, once I'm done streaming tonight, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and record myself reciting a bunch of poetry, and I'm going to start working on putting together my first video. I don't think that I'm going to have it out tonight. I don't think I can go that quickly. But I might have it out tomorrow night, the next night. So maybe sometime this coming week. Anyway, let's see. What am I doing now? It says we have 0 food here. That's a problem. These people are starving to death, and I want my corn. So, what do I do? Sturgis, congratulations, my guy. You have gone from mechanic to farmer. Enjoy. Okay, please tell me he did all the corn. He didn't. He didn't. Oh, no. Where's Sturgis? I gotta reselect him. Bro, I need you to do the corn, not the other stuff. Come on. Let's see. Fallout Lover, I don't know if you're still in the chat. I don't know if you're still hanging out, but if you are, I think if I remember correctly about Fallout Lover, you like to just put a Fallout stream on in the background, and it just runs for like hours, if I remember correctly about you. So even if you are still in the channel listening, you might not be around and able to actually comment or say anything, because you might just leave this stuff running quietly forever. But if you are still hanging out and you are here, dang, it still didn't get the corn I wanted. If you are still hanging out, how you doing? Tell me what's going on. I hope everything's going okay with you. Hope you're having a good night tonight. Throwing some Fallout on in the background and just listening to it. Anyway, while you're doing that, if you are around and typing, I'm going to keep working on this. And I am really, this is really frustrating that I can't get him to produce the corn. I guess I'm going to have to put a second person on this project. Because the corn is currently more important than the defense. So let's double up. Great. Okay. All the food that I've planted is now in production. And that should mean that the corn will start growing additional corn that I can harvest. And I'm going to start planting that corn everywhere because I need it to make the vegetable starch that we use for adhesive. Okay. So with that done, there's one other thing that I wanted to do before I wrapped up this stream. I don't think I can do it, though. I am going to assume that that nobody is going to watch this stream from start to finish. This is a long stream. I think I've been going for like 3 or 4 hours. I don't think anybody's going to watch from start to finish. I've had a lot of people coming, like dipping in and out and hanging out in the chat and stuff. It's been great fun. But on the weird off chance that somebody does watch this start to finish, maybe in the coming weeks or months, as it, you know, it becomes like a regular video on YouTube and stuff. There is a story that I started with like 3-4 hours ago when I kicked off playing Fallout on this live stream. There was a story I was talking about, and the story had to do with I have a potential job coming up, and I was talking about an issue with the job, and I just want to close out the story. I got distracted because Geek of Fury came into the chat and was talking to me, and he was like, man, you definitely will not shut up about your story. No, he didn't mean it that way. He was being really nice. I shouldn't word it like that because it makes it sound like he's picking on me. He was being great. But he was like, you keep talking. And I was like, okay, I completely got sidetracked from the story and I couldn't do anything with the story. But now I totally want to do something with the story. So let's finish it and then I can close out my stream. The story that I wanted to do, or wanted to talk about, I can't assign Preston to anything, but I can tag him for search? That's weird. What? Wait, is it looking for food? Okay, now, there we go. That's better. There we go. Okay, so I can't assign Preston to anything. He just does what he wants. Got it. So I potentially have this job that I'm hoping to get. And what I was going to tell you guys, where I left off in the story was, the job listed out that a nice to have for the job was German, that you could speak German. And I don't really speak German. I speak the tiniest bit from, back when I was a kid and I took classes in high school. But mostly I don't speak it. And I saw in the job listing that it said, you can, that it's nice to have that you speak German. And so I applied, and they're now interested in me. And I'm happy because I was telling them I can do everything you've listed in your job description. I'm gonna nail it. And they're excited to have me. But I realized something that is kind of freaking me out, and that is, they actually mentioned German twice in the job listing, and I only noticed one of them. And so I may have to withdraw from the job opportunity because the first time it lists it, it says a nice to have is that you can speak German. And I was like, well, I don't speak German, but they only have it listed as a nice to have, like an option. And if it's just optional, then I'll just tell them, well, I don't really. I just took some classes in high school and I don't speak it very much anymore. But I went back to look at it because they started asking me some questions and I wanted to answer well and so on. And I reread the job description and it has a second place where it mentions German and it says it's required. And so now I'm freaking out because now I'm like, well, now I don't know if I'm even qualified for the job. And so now I kind of want to withdraw from the job. But the problem is they're already talking to me about the job. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. If they come back to me and they want me to keep pursuing the job, I'm gonna have to confess to them that I only saw the first mention.
At least it's not raining.
Right, Preston? I'm gonna have to tell them I only saw the first mention in the job listing that said it was optional, and I didn't realize it was actually required. And hopefully what they'll say to me is, no, it really is optional. We don't know why it's listed a second time as required. That would be lovely. But I don't know what they're going to say. And that kind of closes out the story that I had for you guys. It was a very long story. You know what? I'm taking you off. It was a very long story with a very silly point of just, I may have screwed up a job application that I was going for. All right, let's see here. I need to give that beer to my box. And I've got way too much water now as well. Let's give that to the box too. Good. Oh, let's get rid of all this. Okay. What's this fusion core? That fusion core is used up. That's okay. You know what? Let's take that. Let's take the gamma and let's take the shotgun. I don't want my settlers using shotguns because they're too close range. Let's just dump all this into my box. By the way, if anybody sees my box here that I use to store stuff, a little floaty box that follows me around wherever I go, if you see that and you want one, it's a mod called Carry Your Stuff. I think that's the name of the mod, is Carry Your Stuff. Or maybe it's Carry Your Stuff Bots, or maybe it's Carry Your Stuff Robots. Whatever the case, it's Carry Your Stuff something. And it gives you a pile of different robotic boxes that can basically follow you around. Oh, I should get rid of some of my... Yeah, let's get rid of the beer and the purified water. Yeah, so you can get that mod called Carry Your Stuff Bot. This other one here, the person that you see here is Heather. Heather is also a mod you can get called, I think it's called Heather Cassidin or Heather Casdin, something like that. And she's just an NPC you can get. She works like Ada or anything else. However, Heather doesn't count as a full companion, which means you can pick a real companion like Ada or Dogmeat or Codsworth, and then you can also have Heather. So you get to have two companions at once. So that's kind of nice. She also has a lot of interactions with the companions. Not a lot with Ada, actually. But for example, with Dogmeat, she's got tons of stuff she says to Dogmeat. And in fact, I'm kind of bored of Ada, and I kind of want to get rid of Ada. And I kind of want to use Codsworth, but I don't see him here. I wonder if Codsworth is down at Starlight. Let's travel to Starlight. And... wait a second. Maybe I should put my power armor on. Okay. We have a better gun than we used to have. We have better armor than we used to have. We have Ada. We have our Carry Your Stuff robot. We have Heather. I've taken Heather out of the power armor, but that's okay. I'm gonna leave that like that. And let's not physically walk there. There we go. I should not be able to do this. I should not be able to fast travel at all because I'm in survival mode. However, I have installed a mod that will let me fast travel only to the settlements where I have settled it, where I've taken it over. So I just want to see if Codsworth is here. And I think... Wait. I heard that. Where is that? Oh no. Wait, is there another one? No, there's not. I thought I heard another one going. Codsworth, I'm going to pick you up in a moment. Hold on. Some fallen robots here.
Hi, how are you? Yeah?
Alright, well, you're not going to do anything. That's fine. You can just hang out there. That sounds good. This is all cleared out. Rats. And I hear gunfire somewhere. I'm not sure where. Where is it? Now I'm hearing... Okay, where is this? Come on, really?
Take them down.
Get him!
That takes care of that.
Who are you? Getting yourself beat up by a stunted Yaogwai.
Hi.
You're a
Thanks for your
settler?
help, pal.
What did they want?
They were raiders. What do you think they wanted? Everything we've got at a minimum. Maybe also kill us all or worse.
I don't think that's true. That does not look like a raider at all. That looks like a stunted Yaogwai. Maybe there are more raiders up here? Did she fight a bunch of raiders back here and I just didn't even notice it? I mean, I heard gunfire. Huh. There's a rabbit. Oh, I couldn't even target it. You're too fast.
I suggest we take as much as we can carry.
Agreed. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't see any raider bodies. I'm getting really far away from the settlement. Uh-oh, what's that? What's that? That's 3 super mutants. Weirdly, let's check and see if they're friendly. I don't know why I do that, but let's just see. No, he very hostile. He very hostile. He very hostile. Alright, let's save. We're gonna have a little party. Let's max out our bullets. I've got 39 shots against these guys. Let's crouch. Let's make sure I've got some grenades going. Okay, great. Let's open up. Let's have a party. Oh, I forgot. Did I save before I did this?
Picking up something.
Ooh! Dang! Those grenades softened them up a lot! Holy cow. Okay. That was very cool. Nothing there. Well. Okay. But that still isn't the raiders. Where did she see raiders? Where was she fighting raiders? Whoa. It's hauling butt. It's going after Marcy Long. Well, all right. I don't I don't want to keep looking for whatever in the world she was talking about. She says she was fighting off raiders. I don't know what she's referring to. I don't see any bodies. I did hear gunfire, but don't see bodies. What time is it? It's 8:37 p.m. in the game world. She's over here farming still. I don't want to mess with her. Well, let's check and make sure she's still got her stim packs that I gave her. Yeah, she's okay. We're going to bring Codsworth with us now instead of Ada.
Hey, Codsworth.
Shall I accompany you, sir?
You don't want to, but yes, you're going to have to come with me.
Yes, of course.
Right behind you, sir.
Ada is going to stay here. Okay. Ada, let me just check your inventory. I believe you have nothing.
Hey, Ada.
Would you like me to go with you?
No, I want to trade.
I just want to trade a few things.
Of course.
You're empty. Good. Okay, and you know what? Let's check Codsworth too. You should be almost empty. Just the hat? Yeah, good. And Heather is also empty. I emptied her out. Okay, great. Well, let's see. We have Codsworth now. How do I want to wrap up? Ooh. I know what I want to do to wrap up because I'm sitting here with an assault rifle, but I only have literally 33 bullets left for it. Ooh. Ooh. Let's see if there's any bullets here in this workbench. I haven't checked this one. There's a ton. Okay, that's a huge victory right there. Thank you so much. That is really good. Damn, look at all these cores. They're all bad? We're gonna take all those. Okay. We're gonna give them to Cargo Buddy, and we're gonna sell them all the next time I do buying and selling. Let's give all the bad cores to him. 4, 2, 5, 2, 1, 7. I might be able to use that one a little bit, but I probably shouldn't. Get rid of the nukes and missiles and shotgun shells. Do I want to keep that 7? I don't know. That feels like a bad idea. Yeah, we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it for a little moment, just for a little bit, and I'm just gonna think about what I'm gonna do there. I really should be putting things like the weapons into my workbench, but I'm already here with my box, so I'm just going to dump it in the box, and we'll pull everything out of the box and dump it into a workbench later on when I have more. Okay, so I was saying, ooh, I want to do a thing. I have this assault rifle. The thing I want to do... Nope. The thing I want to do is I want to make bullets. And I believe that I have a system that can do it. Now, normally, under power, you can go to manufacturing and you can make bullets, which I'm going to do, and this will be normal. However, I'm going to make it a little bit like modded or weird. And I'll show you guys that. Let me just see here. Builds ammo. Builds armor. That's the wrong one. I don't want armor. I want ammo. Ammunition plant. Yep. That's what we want. A builder is used to create new objects out of the objects in its inventory. You can place objects into it directly or attach a conveyor belt to feed items into it automatically. The builder will continue to create new objects as long as it has power and the required objects or components are in its inventory. Use a terminal to change it around. Great. That's not all. This is where it's not going to be like normal, because I'm going to do an extractor that doesn't exist in the base game. I think this is probably it. Extracts components from junk in this workshop or linked workshops when powered. Will only extract components matching. I think there's more text there, and the next line should say something like matching whatever you put into its inventory. But this one pulls objects, but I don't want objects. Ew, gross. That locks up the settlement? Forget that. All right, we're going to go back to the one that I already had. It's looking better. Where was it? Component extractor. Okay. So in order for it to extract items, it has to be really close to the thing you want it to extract from. And in this case, come on. The thing I want it to extract from is the workbench itself. There it is, pushing through the metal a little bit. And that's close enough to that workbench that it'll pull out from the workbench. And then we can put you on top of it. And then the last thing we want is something to catch the bullets after they're made. That's not going to be here. This is stuff that makes things. I want to be in here. Upper. Sorter. Stores objects into the workshop. I don't want that. This one. Stores objects. Okay. Great. And I think we're going to mess with it a little bit, because this one's kind of floating, and I don't like that. I think if I put this out of the way for a moment, and then if I select this again, it's going to fall onto the ground. Yep. And then I can reattach that, reattach this. And now they're a little bit buried in the ground there. Some of the legs are a little bit into the dirt, but that looks better. I'd rather have it a little bit covered by dirt than to have it hovering in the air. So that's way better. Now I need power for this thing. And I need a computer for this thing. Do I have a computer already? I do. I don't need to worry about the auto butcher right now. I'm going to leave all that power there, but let's get rid of the wire. And let's take you with me. You're going to need to be here. And we're going to need a big source of power for you. Can do these generators. CBC's got a bunch of power generators under resources. Let's see what natural power they have. I probably can't do much of this natural power because I'm too early in the game. None of it's unlocked. Okay, I can make a water wheel, but I don't want to. You can do wind power. It doesn't produce enough power. I can do these big windmills. I don't like those. I like these. These do 10 each. There's 4 of them. They just have different fan designs. I like that one the most, actually. Hmm. Oh, goodness gracious. No, don't. Okay, right here, but yeah, we'll sink you in a little bit. Just not a lot bit. Like that. Okay. That is 10 power. I was shocked it would have let me do that. Let's go. Actually, let's stay in power with CVC. Power connectors. I want something nice and tall. That's not tall. There. Something like this. I mean, that might be okay. Maybe I just do this. Is going. Huh. Why won't it snap too? Why are you... What's up? What is going on with this thing? Okay, hold on. That totally worked. Why won't you work? Oh, you definitely have something weird going on there. Okay, that's fine. Oh, you need more power. Okay. Hold on, I can put down another windmill. I can put down another. Yeah. I think I might put it right here. It'd be great to put it up on the rock. I'll pick a different one, though. I don't like that one. Oh, isn't that very similar to what I just had? I guess we could try this one. Okay. We got it. Great. Where is your... There it is. Okay. That worked? Through the rock? Well, that should not have worked. but okay. Here, let's see if we can find another tall thing to make this reasonable. Let's get rid of this wire. If I can. Oh, that's annoying. Come on. There we go. Okay. That is now 20 units of power. Everything is lit up. Everything is good. Okay, the last thing we need to do is tell it what kind of ammo we want it to make. Wait, do you not have 556? No. .556 is base game ammo. What? I can't think of any reason why this would not. What? Why can't I do 556? That makes no sense. I literally built you for 556. Come on now. Are you kidding? Okay. All right. Ammunition plant. Okay, I think this is going to be a mystery to solve off stream. We're going to figure out why I can't build 556 with this ammunition plant, but we'll do this. I'll do this while I'm not streaming because I think I'm going to have to start looking at a bunch of different websites to debug that and figure out why it's not working. Let's drink.
I'll be your regular mama, and I'll put that gun away.
And eat. And let's get some rest. And I think this is probably where I'll end the stream, guys. It's like right around here. Give me like 1 or 2 minutes to wrap up, but probably we're going to end the stream in a moment. So I think what I'm going to do is leave it here with me well rested in the morning, if I am well rested. I am. That's so cool. Well rested. I might try to cook a little bit if there's still some stuff left I can cook, or make a little bit more stuff. But really, I want to figure out why I can't make the ammo that I want to make. So I think I'm going to go investigate that off stream.
Got work to do. Can't talk now.
Let's do it. And then I might do some buying and trading, and I will come back to you guys. Let's see, this is Monday, so I'll come back to you guys Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, somewhere in there, and we'll stream again. And hopefully when I start streaming next time, the character will be cleaned up and ready to go for a bunch of quests. And we're just going to do a ton of questing. That's all we're going to do. Probably might try some of the Caves of the Commonwealth questing again. So that's probably what we'll do. Anyway, thank you guys all so much for watching. I had a really good time. I'm really grateful to everybody that came into the chat and basically went off. That was really fun. I hope to see you guys again soon. And have a good night, everybody. Thank you all for watching. Bye.